Shit my pants? Right here? Shit my pants, you're kidding.
You can ship your pants right here.
You hear that? I can ship my pants for free.
Wow, I just may ship my pants.
Yeah, ship your pants. Billy, you can ship your pants too.
I can't wait to ship my pants, Dad.
I just shipped my pants, and it's very convenient.
Very convenient.
I just shipped my drawers.
I just shipped my nightie.
I just shipped my bed.
If you can't find what you...
Holy fucking shit. Welcome back to another episode of the Born Stupid Show. And it has been a fucked up week, to say the least. The prelude, the song there kind of displays the shit show of a Memorial Day weekend that, well, most of us really had it.
Yeah.
I mean, when you think about it.
I didn't shit my pants. Well, no one here actually shit their pants.
There's a first for everything. Today's June 1st. I may or may not have shit my pants this weekend. And we have a special guest. The man, the myth, the legend. Some people call him a ghost. Uncle Jesse is joining us.
Yeah, I was going to say, and some other people call him just Uncle Jesse.
Uncle Jesse. The mythical Martello.
Mythical Martello.
The one that no one knows you exist.
Good.
No, but some people actually have a following.
You do. Like there's people that have swore that you're not a real person.
Paul and Wendy.
Yes, exactly. Like every time we mention your name, they say he doesn't exist.
Then I'm not here.
Son.
But they had a friend who knows who you are. Dana. Dave's old girlfriend.
Dana. Yeah.
I guess she's like good friends with them. She like grew up with them.
Yeah, I know Dana.
Yep.
She's alright.
So Uncle Jesse's going to be joining us this week.
Yep.
We got lined up on this shit show. Obviously some shit. We got John's lame joke of the week as usual, per Ross's handwriting. We got some nickname games. We got the Boston Steamer between Martellos.
I'm gonna kill him.
It's gonna murk them. Yeah.
Like a cat's meowing in the background. She knows that Tom's pork rinds are up here. Quick question. Do you look at every poop that you have?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I do too.
I bet you astronauts in space do.
I think they probably do too. I know this guy, when he poops, he's got corn in it every time.
Whether he feeds it or not.
I know this one guy. Every poop he has corn in it. Corn, no matter how many times you chew it, it still comes out a whole kernel.
You can recycle it.
What goes in must come out.
Yeah. That was just completely off topic.
Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen it. I just know he eats corn with every meal.
He won't look at other people's shit, only his own.
There's a Snapchat of a birthday cake. They're singing happy birthday, and he has a freaking bowl of corn right next to the birthday cake.
John yells out to the guy in the bathroom, "Hey man, don't flush it. I want to inspect it. I want to look for the corn."
I know he's got corn in there.
Look at there, corn off the cob.
I called it.
Imagine doing that in space though, like eating corn and pooping in space. Like I read a story the other day about how astronauts take a shit on the International Space Station.
Yeah, is it like what I seen on TV where they put almost like a shop vac up to their butthole?
Pretty much. Like this thing's like
that's awesome.
This thing's the Eureka of International Space Station.
But what happens when you can't get to it in time? You know you got it where you're unbuckling your well, no,
belt.
it's stuck in your spacesuit.
Oh no, dude!
But say
don't unzip.
Yeah, but
it's
in a spacesuit.
Say you've got to the whole point where you've got everything off, and you're going to put it on your butt.
And you get like one of those butterfly nets, and you start catching it in the air.
You got a
pool skimmer.
But say you got like diarrhea or the squirts or something. Like splatter.
I don't think in space it would really matter. I mean, you'd see where it's at.
You'd see squirts just hovering.
And even though it's liquid, it kind of stays together, so it'd be pretty easy to clean up.
A brown blob morphing through the air.
Right. Everybody trying to
jellyfish. Yeah, it looks like a jellyfish.
Looks like
you just go to bag it.
It looks like some cat's clumping seal, like it just sticks together. And just kind of floats in.
Yeah, someone takes a shit and you just throw cat litter.
This got really nasty really quick.
Got shitty.
We talk about poop a lot.
But seriously,
Space
yeah, someone shit on my house.
Hold on, we're not there yet. We're working our way up to it. But on the space station, like they say, like they take a suction cup and they stick it up their ass. They said it's actually pretty hard to ring the hole, but they asked what happens if the shitter breaks on the space station. They said they just poop in a bag and let it float around until they have a space dump day.
Isn't like the C-130s whenever they're like refilling or refueling like the F-16s?
Yeah, where they got to come in.
Yeah, had to line up that little probe right to the front of the airplane. Is that how it is?
They say it's about that precision. Like you have to have a spyglass and everything to like hone in on the hole. Like you got to have GPS coordinates and the whole deal to make sure you line up the sphincter with the suction cup.
That's crazy.
I love space.
I love space.
So we had like a pretty good weekend this past weekend.
Well, some will call it good.
Mm-hmm.
I just found almost 2 beers.
2 whole ones?
Mm-mm.
Be careful.
I said almost.
Getting it going.
Half of it hadn't gone down yet.
Continue.
Well, it started off with us. Was you going to Lucky's?
Yeah.
Is that where we went?
Yeah. We started off here a little drinking a little bit.
Yeah, we got
in the studio.
We got an Uber XL to Lucky's, and we were there. Probably from like 6:30, 7 o'clock until.
Well, you assholes left me and I had to find my own way home.
I sent you a gift message with some waffles or some pancakes with the butter dripping down it, saying, "Hey, we're going to the Waffle House." And John walked up to you and said, "Hey, we're going to the Waffle House," and he gave us the. Shake your head.
No. John didn't tell me he was going to Waffle House. I got your gift, but I was talking to a lady, and I thought that your gift was
sexual.
Yes, it was sexual oriented.
Pour some butter on that pancake.
Put some butter on the pancake.
Can I get a pork skin?
Like, could you see how I could take it that way?
I'm fat, so no.
It was okay. It was 2 pancakes stacked on top of. No, it was waffles stacked on top of each other, and the butter and the syrup was running down in between them. I took it sexual as shit. I did not even take it as, hey, we're going to the Waffle House to get some. Should put Waffle House under it.
Another thing too, I can't say for 100% sure that I told him we're going there. I just think
we're leaving.
I think I said, if you need me, call me.
That's what he said. And just walked off. That's exactly.
I need a ride home, asshole.
Terrible friends. Terrible friends.
No, first he said, hey man, you good? I said, yeah man, I'm good. He's like, all right, well, if you need me, call me. We're leaving. Okay, I don't want to go with you or anything. I'll stay here.
So, yeah,
I don't know what I told him.
So, we Ubered XL to the bar.
But hold on, how much do we drink before that? So that way people know, kind of gauge that we're just not normal.
I only paid $8, so I don't know. All night, remember me. Yeah. I'm not even buzzed. All night. I'm not even buzzed. I woke up Sunday with a fucking splitting headache.
When you're talking about, when you're talking about, I'm not even buzzed. You're buzzed.
at a bar, he has to drink good beer. He can't drink Busch Light the entire night.
No, we were drinking.
Unless he's smuggling it in.
No, that's not. Busch Light's good beer. It was cool, but when we went outside, I went to Yingling.
And we did take some shots.
But what the funniest part was, is Ross kept saying, I'm not even buzzed, and his hat kept turning. It made it a full 360.
Yeah, you don't know that. You don't know that. If I'm wearing a hat and we're drinking, my hat turns. Apparently,
throughout the night.
Word is, my hat turns throughout the night as I'm getting drunk.
Yes, it does.
And they said at one point, it was, I'm not even buzzed.
Sylvester Stallone and over the top. Let things backwards, it's on.
Last week, you started with the hat on, and you took it completely off.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck you guys talking shit. I took the hat off.
He got pissed off.
It's either drunk or he's pissed off.
I'm cranky.
That sounds like Ross.
I'm cranky.
Cranky.
So yeah, we Uber XL there, and then about 1 o'clock we decided we wanted to go to Waffle House.
The Uber driver was nice. He tried to take me to worship.
There's nothing better than going to Waffle House when you're completely hammered.
That's why we want to go.
It is awesome.
We were trying to go there.
It is awesome.
So we're like,
smother covered in whatever else.
Motherfucker.
So one of the people that met us there, they're like, oh, we don't need an Uber XL. We can just hop in my car. So 6 of us crammed in a Toyota Corolla.
Minus me. I was not there.
It would have been 7 if Mike was there.
They left Mike at the bar.
There was 4 of us crammed in the back seat, where one of the people was sitting on the lap of another person, and her head was crammed in the roof. We pull out of the bar. We get to the first light. A sheriff pulls next to us.
Uh-oh.
So we're like, play it cool. Well, the guy in the front seat thought he knew that sheriff, and turned around and turned over, gave him the finger.
Not a good idea.
Yeah,
with 8 people in the car,
and we're all drunk.
And then after
drunk, except the driver and maybe one other person.
I wasn't even buzzed, but
I think the breathalyzer would have said differently.
But after he gave him the finger, he was like, that wasn't who I thought it was.
So yeah, we're getting pulled over.
I can't believe he saw him through the non-tinted window.
Yeah, no. They didn't see me do that.
Yeah. So the light turns green. The cop pulls behind us, lights us up.
Oh, Lord.
Fuck. So they pull us over. They go through their whole thing. They check all of our IDs. Well, it turns out the driver had a suspended license that he didn't know about.
Oh, Lord.
The whole time I'm like, should I run?
Well,
Should
I
run?
guess he moved
Should I
out of
run?
state, and even though he still had a Florida license and he was living out of state, you're supposed to have insurance in the state that your license is from,
Yes.
not where you're. Well, he was in Texas with Texas insurance. He didn't have Florida insurance, so when
Right.
he came back.
Done, son.
But
Done,
since it was
son.
something like that, they let him go, and they're like, well, we're not gonna let you leave with 6 people in a Toyota Corolla, so you need to call an Uber. So one of us got in the Uber.
That's nice of the,
Yeah.
the cop, though.
pants.
That's
Yeah.
his vinegar thing.
It is. It's the salt and vinegar chicharrones.
Wait till you smell my breath.
Shit.
Beer
So-
and vinegar, bud.
What the fuck we gonna be doing?
I did
Kissing
smell.
later
I
or
thought,
something?
yeah, I
Smell
did
your
get a
breath?
whiff of shit. But the cop made one person get in the Uber, then somebody else had to drive the car back. But we never went to Waffle House. It
Oh, really?
was
Yeah.
a buzzkill.
That ruined it.
That's
I
terrible.
do smell shit.
It's
salt and
Tom
vinegar
Tom's, man.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's the Tom's pork rounds.
Every time the bag moves, I catch a whiff.
This episode's brought to you by Tom's.
So,
Crack 'em
so
open.
yeah,
Smell
all of us but Micah stayed at the bar, so the rest of us just came back here. We got in our cars and we went home, and that was the end of it of my night.
But there was more. Things did get
But hold on,
splat.
there's
Wait,
more.
there's
always
more.
more.
There's more.
Things did get splattered, and
Smothered, covered in slubber, whatever the hell it was.
Exactly right. All right, so I'm hanging out, and then we shut the bar down. I'm talking to this lady friend, this, that, and the other. Well, she ends up giving me a ride back over to Johnny's house
Because we left him.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm gonna leave my keys inside. That way I can't lose them at the bar because I'm not driving. So that makes a lot of sense. I don't gotta look for my keys in.
Doesn't make sense when you don't ride home with the people where your keys are in their house.
That wasn't the intention to start the night. So I get here. I don't know. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning.
About an
Yeah,
hour
and-
after we
and-
got back.
No, we got home around like 1 or maybe
Yeah.
like 1:15.
Yeah, we go home at 1.
Yeah, so about
The clock showed them getting back here at 1:47.
Okay,
so a half hour after we got
Damn,
back.
Mom.
You got home at 1:47.
Wait till you see the videos. They're hilarious.
We got surveillance on this guy.
That's great.
But anyway, like I get here and I go to open the door, can't get in. Obviously, I don't have keys. I don't fucking live here. I don't want to knock
Break
on the
a
door and
window.
wake them up.
Yeah, just break
So
the
I'm like,
window.
you know what? I'll just get in my truck and lay down. Well, fuck, I realized I locked my door to my truck. My keys are inside. So I pull the tailgate down. I said, I'll just have me and make me a bed under here underneath these stars and these rain clouds that are
Rather than
moving.
knocking on the door.
We're
calling them,
home
or
like
calling
30
them.
minutes earlier. Like you could have just sent me
call.
a text or something, and I'd be like, "Oh shit, Mike is outside."
Hey,
I'm still kind of up.
I was trying to be respectful. I'm like, hey man, maybe they left early to make a Tory too. I didn't want to interrupt that. Okay?
No,
That's 42.
It's a Tory.
You're going to name your next child that. 22.
it's Tory squared.
It's a Tory story too.
Oh, that's pretty good too.
But anyway, speaking of the story, get back at it. So I'm laying out there underneath the stars, and I'm not feeling too good. So I start getting it. I start getting it out. I start throwing it up, and I'm just dry heaving and it's all chicken. I had chicken wings at the bowling alley. Like, who the fuck gets chicken wings at a bowling alley?
At a
This
place
guy-
that's
No,
known
but
to
it's
be
not.
shut
It's
down.
not chicken wings. It's boneless chicken.
Boneless chicken wings.
That can be defraud out there for
So-
like 4 hours.
Because
Sitting in a sink.
Yes.
I went to sleep and the room wasn't spinning. And I'm like, I didn't drink that much, so I'm not drunk, I don't think. But man, I'm just throwing up.
You
I'm
weren't
like,
sitting in a room. You're sitting outside.
I know. But anyway,
He thought it was a room.
You didn't know what was going on.
I can't get out of my room.
so I'm just like getting sweaty and just puking my guts out and like, oh my god, like this isn't good. I gotta shit. There's nowhere to go, and I'm like I'm in the middle of throwing up and shitting. So I take my pants off because I was wearing white pants. I didn't want to get them dirty.
White pants?
Yeah.
White khakis.
I didn't
or
know white people wore white pants.
They're like white cargo shorts.
White cargos,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I
different.
meant. Yeah, what? Okay,
It's
shorts.
kind of khaki.
Did you go to Club Kathleen?
We went to Luggies.
They were like surfer shorts, like O'Neill's. We got little stripes
Yeah,
and shit on them.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so I prop up on. Let's see, that would be the the northwest side of the house.
I would need a compass. I would just point.
That's
the front of the house. The front corner.
where he would have been visible from the street.
But
Yeah.
my truck did block the access of people coming down the road, but the neighbors directly across the street, if their window was open, they saw the whole shit show.
Yeah, but it was 1:47 in the morning, according to so
No,
Trust me, they're up.
most
by
people
that time,
are asleep.
by this time, it was like 3:30, 4 o'clock, because I slept for a little bit.
We already got videos of him walking up to the door, just like knocking,
Wait.
walk off.
Oh,
Was
Lord.
this? Did you shit before or after it started raining and you crawled underneath her truck?
Or before it started raining.
Okay,
Because I got there and I get in a perfect stance, like I'm in a perfect like squatting position
On
with
my house.
with my back against the wall. Yeah, time out. No, my back's flat against the wall so that it goes straight down.
on the wall.
It was like doing squats
So
in the
he's
gym. You
sitting
know?
on the wall.
Exactly, like doing wall squats.
Right.
And I'm sitting there and I'm letting it rip, man.
If anything, you would put your hands against the wall and then you lean so you're
No.
not shitting right up on
Guys,
it.
you gotta have support.
I didn't want to fall back into it, so I'm leaning against the wall.
You're a little inebriated.
It's like a camping shit, like you would go up against a tree.
I would have hung my ass off the tailgate of the truck.
Yeah.
That would take talent. What I got to hold on to a toolbox?
Yeah, you hold on to the tailgate things that.
Hell, why would I?
The side of
The floor jack you have sitting in the back, just hold onto the pole.
Why would I shit on the side of my truck when I could shit on the side of their house?
Well, it's just you made plenty of questionable decisions once you got here. First off, why didn't
Ross
you
had a
walk?
good point.
Yeah. First
Yeah,
off,
great point.
Oh, finish your shitting story. I don't want to.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going.
All right, so I'm just sitting there shitting, giving it them all, shitting literally my brains out, throwing up at the same time. And at this point, I start to realize, hey man, I got food poisoning. I ain't drunk, because I turned around and I smelt it and I saw it, and it was like it was a molten pile.
looks at all of his shit.
It was a molten pile of lava. It looked just like that Bridesmaid movie where she comes shit in the sink.
You don't think your lady friend at the bar poisoned you, slipped you a roofie or something, do you?
No, because she drove me home and she was going to church the next day. There's no way she would do that to me.
She's out of
So them
bar.
church girls, man, are freaky.
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing is, that next morning.
Somebody dying?
Yeah.
It's Bridesmaids.
Well, that next day, Danielle sent the Snapchat out saying, "Thanks for shitting on my house, Mica," and it was the shit. Which
Well, there's more to the story.
oh, go ahead.
What I want to know is how did all of this get caught on film?
That part didn't.
Because we got a bunch
That-
of voyeurs checking on people trying to shit in public. They fucking taping shit.
Him walking back and forth.
And I'm sure there's all
Yeah,
those
him nervously pacing up and down the sidewalk by the front door, and his holding his cargo shorts in
You
his
can
hand.
tell he has the shit. He's already got his pants off.
No,
Walks up the
This
door.
was after he
that's after that
Yeah, you
shit.
already did? Okay.
Yeah.
He's holding his cargo shorts, pacing by the front door.
So after I'm done shitting, I'll try to go back to sleep in the bed of my truck and it starts fucking raining. I'm like, are you kidding me? I couldn't even wipe my asshole, so I got dirty asshole.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm boxers.
I think he wiped it on the brick wall.
That's where I was going to go to.
That's the only reason it got on the wall, because it was splatter from food poisoning. Seriously, it was fucking food poisoning. Like
The Snapchat she sent out the next day was a pile of shit
it looked like 4 cans
up
of corned beef
against the
hash.
wall of the house on the ground
Flies everywhere.
with a brown streak going down the
Oh,
wall.
my God. Well, sometimes you hit the back of the bowl. And in this instance, the wall was the back of the bowl.
And the whole side of the house was covered in flies.
Oh,
I
Lord.
was gonna say too. My dog shit all the time in the backyard. I ain't ever seen that many flies.
Food poisoning.
I ain't
man.
ever
Seriously.
seen that many flies.
I would think it's a
Buffalo
different...
wing food poisoning.
Yeah, because there was a little flavor.
Like it was spicy coming out
Yeah.
too. I'm surprised it didn't light the grass
It
off.
was,
Like
it
with
was
hot
a hot
Mackinac.
sauce. Yeah, it was hot. I ate half a hot wing of his, and I was like, no, I want a part of that.
What came out
Because
of me?
I'll sweat easy.
Maybe it was because of that. I mean, you're getting older, Micah.
It's true. I'm about to hit the 30 mark. I'm losing my hair and I'm losing my guts.
Or you were losing your hair at like 20.
15.
Okay, that's besides the
18
fact.
years old, he's a straight bald.
Yeah.
That's besides the fact. But what came out of me looked like 5 cans of leftover corned beef hash. Okay.
Ooh.
So I'm laying in the back of my truck and it starts to fucking rain. I'm like, can this night get any fucking worse? I got food poisoning. I'm throwing up. The door's locked. Can't get my keys. So you know what? I'm gonna lay under Danielle's truck because it's gonna be nice and dry down there.
That makes sense.
Well, guess what?
Still won't text or call my friends.
No, yeah.
Because I'm
inside.
I'm trying to be respectful. I don't want to interrupt
not
Tori's
fucking
story.
that.
You shit on the side of their house.
Hey, I watched it all.
There's nothing more disrespectful. There's nothing more disrespectful than shitting on your best friend's house.
Sure it is. I could have shit on the
whatever you
front
think
door.
we got going on, bro. I'm not making magic. I ain't fucking
Hey man, I did it right next to a water hose. I cleaned that shit up.
You did.
I got the bleach out.
You're good, man. Like,
no problem.
Dude, I didn't even stress it.
But finally, about 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, you know what? I'm fucking wet. I'm cold. I'm tired of sleeping under trucks. I got a wet asshole.
3 hours later.
So I
he
called
decides
John. I
he's
called my
gonna
buddy
call.
John, my bro John. Help me in the pitch. Hey, bro, you in trouble? Call me, right?
He called me 3
16 times. Bro, 16 fucking times texting. Hey, bro, can you please open up? I'm begging like a little schoolgirl bitch.
But hey,
Please
it's
let me
at
in.
4:45. It's not like at 2 o'clock.
Yeah,
It's
right.
4:40.
He was in
I've been
that was it
knocking on the window.
REM sleep, the
No,
deep sleep.
bro.
REM, that's a band.
I've already passed that REM cycle sleep. I'm already in the deep sleep. Like I'm already passed the fuck out. You could have hit me in the REM sleep within the hour, but you decided to wait 4 hours.
I was in the rim cycle too.
Your rim's burning.
My rim was on fire. Finally, I called Danielle twice. She picks up the phone. Hey,
Bro.
what's up? Can you please let me in? Yeah, I'll be right there. I'm standing there with my shorts in my hand, like, fuck this night. This night is the worst. Like, she opens the door, I'm standing there in my boxers. Smelly, stinky asshole. She's like, what the fuck happened to you? So I told her the whole story, and then she told me all the story about getting pulled over. And,
Gave us some Advil, glass of water.
At 5 o'clock in the morning.
5 o'clock.
Well, my whole thing was, one, I would have called him right away.
Ross has got a great point on this next one. I know where he's going.
Two, if you can't get a hold of him, walk through the fucking gate on the side of the house and go sleep on the picnic table on the back porch.
No, we got a fucking hammock right there. We have a hammock back there, and he knows it's back there.
I had no clue.
And better
He knows.
And
He's
better
been
yet,
back in the backyard.
you've been over this house probably thousands of times since they moved here. If they're not picking up the phone, walk through that same fence.
No, hey.
Go to the bedroom window and knock on the goddamn window.
The bedroom window isn't even on the other side of the fence, so you don't even have to jump the fence. Just knock on a window and be like, "What the fuck is that?"
Has anybody here ever had
I got a
food
shit.
poisoning?
Open the door.
We got a shotgun right out the back window.
If you've had food poisoning, you don't think clearly. Like, you get the sweats, and all you're worried about is getting whatever's inside
But
of
you
you
said
out.
you shit like 3 hours after you started sleeping in the back of your truck.
I know, but I was still like
You weren't poisoned
dry
then.
heaving. I was dry heaving and puking, and like had nothing else to get
But
out.
the moral of the story is John's a good friend.
Yeah.
He lets
That's
you in the house.
questionable.
But don't shit on his house.
And the next morning, what does John do? Out of a token of I'm your good friend,
Yeah.
he buys him Taco Bell for breakfast.
Coffee.
Michael turned it down.
And coffee.
I probably would have turned it down too.
The last thing Michael wants is Taco Bell.
And coffee.
I bought him a sweet ass breakfast burrito
And coffee.
and coffee.
And coffee makes shit
What
run
kind of
through you.
friend wouldn't take that? Like,
The kind that shit on your wall the night before.
the funny thing is, I watched the video and I'm like, this motherfucker is just.
He showed me the video the
That
next
is
day. He was like,
terrible.
Mike, look at the
Security
sheer
cam
panic
footage.
on Micah's face at 4:45 in the morning. He's pacing back and forth, and I don't know what
I
it
look
was.
at my text, and at that time when I'm watching the surveillance, it's like, at that time he's texting me, he's like, please let me in.
Well, yeah. The funny thing is, before he started calling John and Danielle, there's like 3 or 4 times within that 3-hour span. Mike goes up, nope, door's still locked, turns around and walks away.
Every time.
An hour later, he walks up, nope, still locked.
It's gonna stay locked. It's gonna stay locked.
Every time I went to that door with hope, I'm like, it's gonna be open. If I jiggle it just right, it's
3:30,
coming
walks
open.
up to the door, checks to see if it's unlocked, walks off. Like,
And
bro,
you're
you
lucky,
didn't tell
you're lucky
anybody.
nobody saw this and called the cops on you.
And then he did.
That's
And then
true.
that last time he tried to open the door,
Shitting on
he did the
somebody's
nervous where you stand in place, but you're like rocking back and forth. He just, with his shorts in his hand, just sitting there doing this for like a few minutes, and then walks back towards the truck.
I was trying to make sure my asshole didn't chafe.
Oh, dude, it was so funny, though.
Well, apparently you weren't able to wipe, so I doubt it was gonna chafe.
There was nothing.
You were
to wipe
lubricated,
with.
buddy.
Oh, man.
There's some mulch, and I wasn't touching it.
I would have used my boxers and then put the khaki shorts back on.
I will say though, I told him right after I found out he shit on the house. I was like, bro, I'm not even mad. It's a hell of a story. It's a hell of a story.
You know what's so ironic about it is I think this last week's show, Ross is like, What's a place that you've shit in public?
Nobody else. Yeah,
did.
no one else shit in public besides me.
Yeah, you had the flower pot.
The flower pot, and then on the side of the veterinary office on Markham Road.
That's what was so ironic. I'm like, never in my 29 years have I ever had to shit
I mean,
in
if you
public.
need tips, he's got you.
And that's the first thing I
got
said. I was like, we discussed this last week.
Mm-hmm.
And within 7 days, Mica went up to me.
I said that it was like a self-conscious, like it was a conscious thought in the back of his mind that he was just kind of like, you know, I haven't shit anywhere in public. I'm gonna shit at my best friend's house.
I don't know if Mica one upped you. I mean, that is a fabulous story. But you shit in a flower pot during the Lakeland Parade.
Oh, yeah.
At the Civic Center.
With people walking by.
Yes.
I just had security cam footage.
You just didn't have an audience.
You had an audience.
You just didn't have
that
people
takes
that
talent.
Yeah, this was before smartphones and all
Yeah.
that stuff. So
This is like 2003.
I'm sure the city of Lakeland has you on film.
Yeah.
It's probably archived by now, but yeah.
But the funny thing is, I knew nothing about
Flipping
it. And then
classics.
when we get to Paul and Wendy's house on Sunday morning, I was like, so what time Mica finally come get his truck? And they just both had no idea. I'm like, wait a minute.
About that.
I'm like, what happened? And they told me the story. I'm like,
Really?
Mica shit on his best friend's house.
In fact, tonight is the first beer I've had since that incident.
Yeah.
Like, I missed my whole family's reunion on Sunday.
Yep.
Yeah, I missed the entire fucking... I was there for 10 minutes because I had food poisoning. Seriously, I was food poisoning. I shit and threw up more even.
I
Sunday.
just think you were sick.
I was from eating wings at a bowling alley. Like,
You gotta get the lucky roll next time.
even the girl that took me home, like, texted me and say, "Hey, are you okay?" I'm like, "Did you do something to my fucking drink? Why are you asking me if I'm okay?"
You're lucky you didn't go home with her. Because that could have been her while you shit on in the house.
That would have been a hell of a first impression.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that'd have been the last impression.
And last
too.
impression, yeah.
Fuck.
My wife wants me to hook you up with our sister.
With your sister?
Oh, yeah.
Y'all have a sister too?
We do.
She's like the mythical creature. I've never met her.
She's a hermit.
You see her at Publix.
My dad sees her. At Publix.
Oh, yeah.
It's not me.
Goddamn, Megan.
That me over in PT Cruiser with the Bulldogs.
Yeah, stop telling your brother about me driving around my
But
PT Cruiser.
did I tell you about that? How she texted me? She's like, hey, is
It was
Mica
on a
saying no?
show. It was on a show.
Yeah. And Ross said, "Quit being a fucking
Yeah,
whore."
quit being a whore. She's like, that's rude.
Oh, we mess with her so much.
Speaking of Big Bob, he had
She's a
birthday
nice lady,
yesterday.
though, right?
Yep. Bob had a birthday.
I
What?
guess.
Yeah, as far as you know.
As far as I know, yeah.
All right.
What?
She's a nice lady.
Who?
She is. She's a good girl.
Yeah, she's
She's a
okay.
goodie.
She's okay.
Well, that's enough shit.
Enough shit talk
Enough
for
shit
this
about
episode.
shit.
Are you guys ready for the Boston Steamer?
Let me get a beer real quick.
I thought you were gonna shit in the yard.
I already did.
No, but I thought.
Where the fuck were you?
No,
I thought you were actually going to fully engage in the conversation.
I thought we were gonna go out in the yard and you were gonna take another shit.
I don't have to. I don't need to.
I thought the whole thing was the build-up was you're gonna shit in the yard.
Hey, you want to have a competition? Because I know you're competitive.
Let's do it.
Let's go to Lucky's and let's both get the boneless wings.
See who shits in whose yard first.
No,
Next time
whoever shits first loses.
Next time I'm at Lucky's and I see somebody with the boneless wings, I'm slapping them out of their hands.
Yeah, save
do
him.
it.
Save him.
Don't
I
do
did
it.
eat half a boneless wing just because he was like, "Hey, try this." I'm
Micah,
I'm
they
getting-
just
oh, yeah.
made the list again 2 weeks prior.
Did
for-
they? Dirty
Yeah,
dining?
Yes.
Oh,
Again,
sweet.
it's like
Yeah.
the 10th
yeah,
time.
fact
But-
checker.
Me and Ross used to go to a Chinese place.
Oh, yeah. Not New Dynasty. China Pearl.
Yes, and they were literally on News Channel 8 for putting raw chicken on the floor.
3 days later, we still went.
Yep. Oh, buffet for you. Yeah,
Cherry
buffet.
Coke?
They're putting.
I'll
On
take
the floor?
turn souffle.
They were literally putting
So,
their
like,
chicken
there
on the
was
floor.
Pudding on the floor.
Pudding.
Sour
No,
tapioca.
but there was sour
Yeah,
tapioca.
it was stupid.
Yes. God, John, that was terrible.
I like pudding.
Is there even John's lame joke is on here? Cool.
Yeah, we're getting ready for the Boston Steamer.
We're
right,
gonna
guys.
see who's more fucking Boston.
Yeah, that's how this is going to work. We played
That
it
should
one
be
time
by
with Ross.
default. Half
Just
my
'cause you
arm
have a
is
tattoo,
Boston.
you can be a poser. Oh, give him the buzzer.
Oh, I'm testing.
I got the buzzer.
Both these guys think they're so Boston. We're going to figure out who gets the cockies.
Who is
the
the
cockies?
all-time
Who's the
greatest Celtic?
No, that's not a question.
Well, that would have been an opinion.
Nope,
would
that's
be an
my.
opinion.
I would say Larry Bird.
Give me your best.
Bill Russell.
That doesn't go to the
I don't know who that is. You win.
Let's have John continue asking the questions, please.
Yeah. It doesn't matter what the facts are.
Yeah. We're going to see just how
John likes.
Yeah, fuck what everybody else wants to see.
We're going to see just how much they love their city of Boston. How much they know about Boston. Some sports related, some not. There's 10 questions. Winner takes the cum cake, okay?
The cum cake?
Yeah.
Jesse, you can have it. I'm gonna keep track. I'm gonna
try to make a cum cake tonight.
Ross is keeping score, so I'm gonna have to make sure that.
No, Ross can't keep score.
Yeah,
he's part of the game.
I'm watching
he's
him.
Jewish.
Yeah.
Fucking Jew.
Someone keep an eye on him.
Okay. First question. Happy hours are against the law in Boston. What year were they banned?
I don't know.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Are they still banned?
They're still banned to this day.
Jesus.
You cannot put happy hour on your bar sign.
They don't do 2-for-1s, and you have to present an ID when you buy a beer. I had to buy my dad his beer when we went to a Red Sox game.
And he's like 85.
We'll go with whoever's closest. So you say 85.
No, I said my father's like 85.
1962.
I'm sure it's probably in the 80s. I'll go with 84.
84 and 62.
Fucking Jesse hit on the head, 1984. Swear to God.
Bam.
I'm pretty surprised.
I guess. What's the only thing that grows in Boston? The crime rate.
What was it? That was your joke?
We're not doing your stupid jokes yet, John.
I'm just throwing a one-liner in there.
Yeah,
just
just throwing him in.
You know, just throwing something else.
Let John do his thing. Y'all leave him alone.
Yeah, man, stop hating on the nigga.
It was GA. It was GA. It's cool.
Term of endearment.
That was a hard A.
John, I don't know how to edit audio. Stop. Hopefully YouTube picks that up and gives me the option to remove it.
Did you not see what happened to Rosie?
Drake
or, what's her?
I did.
Yeah,
That's
Roseanne.
going to happen to us. Rosie.
Next.
Okay, next question. The fig Newton is an American delicacy.
Oh, Jesus.
No, it's not.
They're delicious.
Name the suburb of Boston responsible for giving it its name.
What?
Yeah. Like, it really makes sense when you think about it.
Newton? Because fig is the fruit.
What's your answer, Jesse?
How can you go against that? Fig Newton.
The Newton.
I don't know. We'll say Worcester.
Newton is correct. So 1-1.
It makes sense.
Yeah,
We'll give him that.
the fig fruit is what the fruit is, and the Newton is, I guess, where the other thing.
Thought the Newton was the cookie.
The Newton.
You gotta get. Is it a cookie or is it a sandwich? That's up for debate later.
It's
on.
more of a pastry.
Is that a cookie?
I don't know. That's what I'm
Ain't no
saying.
damn cookie.
We
It's
can
in the
debate that
cookie
later.
aisle.
Shit, I don't know what else is planned.
They're nasty.
Fucking, we'll cut that
Yeah,
out.
I'm confused
All
on
right.
that.
Next question. This is sports related. Name the color the Boston Red Sox have a patent on. If there's a name for a color that they have a patent on. And it's not red. I'll just tell
No,
you
it's whatever that blue is, and I can't think of the name of it. Because I actually used
Why would
it.
you give him a hint?
Sorry,
I don't
Boston.
know it.
I lost it. I don't know the name of it, but it is the blue.
We'll
Monster Green.
you're close. It's Fenway Green.
It's not the blue.
Fenway Green.
Fenway Green.
Thought it was the blue.
There was nothing even blue related to it. Like,
Isn't there like green in the color blue, or there's blue in the color green?
How
colorblind.
would you
How the
know?
fuck would
Yeah.
you
I don't know. I still took art class, even though I'm colorblind.
Apparently, John's
You had to.
colorblind too.
I don't know nothing.
We're tied at 1-1.
Okay. Boston was home to the very first factory of this kind. Charlie had one.
Chocolate Factory.
Hey, I think Ross might have got it first, though.
I didn't know it was a speed.
What was the chocolate factory's name?
I'm a little slow in my old age.
The Boston
Yeah.
Chocolate Factory.
That was what it was?
Yeah.
I knew about the Boston Chocolate Factory.
That was the first?
You'll like this one.
My favorite beer is brewed there as well.
So, okay, what's the score?
Samuel L. Jackson's.
Samuel L. Jackson's beer.
Fucking right it is.
All right, right now...
I'm up
it?
1.
Okay.
2-1.
All right, so Ross is more Boston so far. All right.
This fucking guy.
Boston built America's first underground what?
Tunnel.
Close.
Water tunnel. Underwater.
electrical.
Under the bay.
It's also the name of a sandwich chain known for its spokesman
Subway!
fondling himself.
Subway.
Subway.
Subway is correct.
So did I get that?
Which
think
would
so.
also include electricity.
It is an underground tunnel. I thought one of y'all was going to say the railroad, underground railroad, but that's not correct.
That was further south.
Yeah. The answer was
just
underground
south.
subway. Okay. Next question. We're doing good here.
You can't do 10. We might tie.
I'm
you
saying.
got a tiebreaker?
I do got a tiebreaker. Okay. All right. This Boston celebrity knows how to get funky. He's born in Boston.
Mark Wahlberg.
Yes, sir.
Oh, he killed you.
That's my boy.
I was like, there's many celebrities.
I can't believe Ross didn't get that because he's a Wahlberg man.
That's my guy.
I'm not really.
He's the guy you said you'd have sex with for money.
I did?
Yeah.
If I
you did.
If I went gay, he'd be my guy.
Ben Affleck was what I was thinking of.
Have y'all seen his wife? She is so ugly.
Really?
Wahlberg's, yes.
No, I haven't seen her.
Ugly.
Maybe that's why we haven't seen her. He's got her hidden behind
like shit on the side of the house ugly.
Yeah, I would go that far. Yeah. Yeah.
So
maybe she's got one hell of a personality.
It's what? 2 to 3?
2 to 3. Yeah, that's what I look for in a woman. That personality.
You go home to Jim Carrey.
Got to get the face of a goat, but man, I love your personality.
God, she makes me laugh. I never went home.
Okay.
I never went home.
What is he laughing about?
I don't know. I missed the whole conversation.
I don't know. I think he's on something.
I was like, I never went home and she made me laugh like that.
So many chicharrones.
Goddamn Toms.
Them Toms are rough. Yeah. Remind me of things. Okay, next question. This chicken joint has 0 ties to the Boston area.
Boston Market.
Yep, he didn't even let me finish, man.
God damn it.
Yeah, that was an easy one. That was an easy one.
He didn't even let me finish. Tied up. Okay.
Next one, Alex.
Okay. I'll take dirty album bum covers for 300.
Dirty bum.
It's an album cover. Seen that episode of Saturday Night Live where they do the Jeopardy?
No.
With Will Ferrell.
Nah, I stopped watching that when Eddie Murphy left.
All right, next question. What is the official dessert of Boston?
Boston cream pie.
Son of a bitch. He's good.
Oh, he's just as Boston, isn't he?
And it is nasty.
Okay.
Ugh.
All right, next
I
question.
love a good cream pie.
Boston is responsible for opening the first place where it's okay to remove most of your clothes. What's this place called? You can take your clothes off there.
A nudist resort? Nudist beach?
Not all the way off.
Yeah, nudist is like completely
semi-nudist
a
resort?
topless joint or a topless
strip club?
No.
Gentlemen's club?
You were getting hot with the beach.
Topless beach.
Topless. I want to go to a topless beach.
If you can do
I
that,
don't know.
if you can do that, the answer is public beach. They had the first public beach in America.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I didn't
Till
either.
today.
You
It's
would have thought
called-
Florida would have.
It's called Revere Beach.
Paul Revere Beach?
Good old Paul.
No, old Paul. Polly.
My buddy Paul.
Yeah, we go way back.
Polly
way
Revere.
back.
All right. So what, we tied up right now, or what is it?
I should be up by 1.
He's up by 1.
Watch his math.
Okay. All right. Final question. This could either get us in the game or could win it for Jeff.
Is this a 2-point or minus 2? Like the hockey game?
Like, what?
If this ties up, we'll go into sudden death. Okay.
We get to fight over
I
it?
will fight you.
There might be a fight over this one.
Yes.
But I'm going to ask for both of your answers on this. What is the correct definition of a Boston steamer?
It's a seafood, steamed clam, or if you just shit on somebody's face. It's
Like
one of the
full
two.
on shit.
A steamer is a pot of steamed seafood, or
What seafood?
clams.
The red or the white?
I never get this.
Not the chowder. Or you shit on someone's face.
Or you shit on someone's face. Uncle Jesse, would you like to comment on that?
Well, White Mica.
Oh no, oysters, steamed oysters.
You can't go back. He already asked me.
You shit on someone's face. Clams / oysters. You shit on someone's face.
That's 3 things that he's named right now.
Yeah, but I do believe a steamer is a mixture of oysters, scallops, and clams.
And shit.
And you shit on someone's face.
Okay.
And it comes in they put it in a mesh bag, and it comes in a pot.
In a pot,
And you
yeah.
pull the mesh bag out of the pot.
Scott got food poisoning off his Boston steamers he had
Yes,
in Boston.
he did.
What if I told you that my definition's coming from Urban Dictionary?
Yeah.
Oh, a little twist.
Shit on someone's face.
Then Ross got it.
Okay.
No, wait, hold on. Let's see what the Urban Dictionary says.
I'll read it to you.
You put saran wrap on their face and you shit
What
on
would
their
you
face,
think
right?
Urban Dictionary says?
The number one on Urban Dictionary, there's multiple ones, I read them all. It said the act of taking a shit on someone's chest before, during, or after sex.
Not
It
on
can
their
be
face.
punishment It's very similar to the Cleveland steamer, but the Boston steamer, you also teabag her with your nutsack while taking the shit.
So it's specific, it's on her.
What woman says yes, please?
Someone that likes to get shit on.
You'd have to pay me a shit ton of money for some shit on me.
I confused my steamers. I confused the Boston steamer to the Cleveland steamer. Damn it.
So many steamers.
So Jesse won.
Okay. Hey, look at all that Craigslist ads. There's so many women that just want to get shit on. Just look.
But do you think that's really women? I mean, it could be like a
County sheriff.
350-year-old. I don't even think a sheriff. Just like some fat dude. Like, yeah, I'm 15-year-old girl. What's up?
It could be John if he shaves.
Yeah, man. I just want to get shit on.
He's got the porn star look going on right
Or
now.
Saturday night on the side of the house.
I think
you could have propped Mica up.
You would have needed a shovel and a fucking raincoat. Because it was that bad.
And if you went out there Sunday, you need a fly swatter.
So am I? I'm the winner. I won.
You won.
Yeah.
4-3.
Goddamn right I
So
did.
you're going to make Ross take a shot?
That's the first thing Ross
I think you should take a shot anyways.
Oh, all right. I'll get one poured up for you guys.
I'm the best anyways.
wild
Firstborn, older brother.
Yeah.
Come on.
I knew about you before I knew about him.
I think that's the first game Ross has lost since
Yeah.
we started playing this.
Because I'm here. Watch out, I'm not invited back anymore.
I beat them in naming the rap artist, and I don't even really listen to rap anymore.
I couldn't
He even
name.
got Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
She's fucking
Micah
hot.
was like, this song, I'll take one of 3 answers.
Uncle
I gave
Jesse's
him
winning
all
song.
3 answers. More than a feeling.
Uncle
Yes.
Jesse's winning song.
Can I take a shot for winning?
This isn't
It looks
the
good.
moonshine that you gave us while we're camping and you puked, right?
Yeah, but I'm not
Apple pie?
Looks delicious. It's delicious, sir.
Powdered sugar. It's delicious.
Keeps the lice off.
Is this legal?
Jesse's got to
moonshine?
drive home, John.
So what? I can get a police escort.
No, you can't.
Danielle?
No,
bring
you
home?
can't.
If I knew a police officer. The only one I knew moved away. Yeah, without saying a word. How shitty is that?
Pretty bad, because that means he really wasn't your
Asshole.
friend.
Apparently not. Dickhead. Just take. No, your face is nasty. Just take it, son.
Just don't throw up on my freaking.
It's delicious.
Do you like that?
Moonshine's not something you just like.
I like moonshine, but I don't
Drink.
know what flavor was that. That was nasty.
Oh, that was
Like some pineapple shit.
It didn't taste like pineapple. It tastes butterscotch.
It's nice that they tell you to shine responsibly. Yeah, pineapple.
I shine all day like the fucking
That was store
sun.
bought. It wasn't like repackaged, like rebottled.
Well, I'm sure some hick in the woods made it, but
Hey, don't talk about Michael like that.
I thought I did see it on the episode of Moonshiner.
Yeah, you worked hard on that.
Golly, that's good.
Look at the frost on that bottle.
That cop after me, and I'm like, off I went. He wasn't getting in there. He wasn't getting my moonshine in there in the back.
That's about as good as a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Golly, that's
Easy,
good.
John.
What would Jim Tom do?
I don't know. That was my boy, though.
You know what?
Speaking of smuggling.
Yeah, he would say, you know what's more illegal? You want to turn off Boston?
Yeah.
No,
I was just letting it
I'm
ride.
still basking in my glory here.
Sometimes it's more than a feeling.
Hey, if we just let it ride, they'll cut off like the whole time it's playing.
It's like
I need a schnooter.
Oh, there's been
That's only Drake.
There's been many things smuggled or trafficked. In
Well,
these
Drake's got 2 things against him.
You got the cocaine, the coca.
Well, he's got
That's
Pusha.
smuggled from Cuba.
Well, 1, he's Canadian,
The fuck y'all talking about?
and 2,
Fuck
I mean,
Drake.
do we really got to go there?
Yeah. You want to go there? He
rough.
fucking blocks shit on YouTube. That's what Drake does.
he's cock blocker.
That's what we were just saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cock block.
All right. Back to
We're just
smuggling.
we're trying to make a living too, Drake.
Put your damn wearing dirt in.
How much money an episode, yo? Yeah. Pumping out of this thing.
God's plan. Write me a check too.
Hey, that's copyright.
That's play.
That's copyright. You're
Trying to get us blocked on YouTube. Back to smuggling. All right, back to smuggling.
Smuggling. What are we smuggling? Grapes?
You know,
we-
Mike was talking about moonshiners, how they smuggle like moonshine around this and that, drugs.
Yep. And we were
What-
talking about asses and liquor and smuggling. What were they smuggling and where?
Apparently, goddamn, you're right.
I'm telling you,
Oh my
every
God.
time the bag moves, man.
God damn.
Here, I'll close it up.
God damn. I didn't know salt and vinegar smelled like asshole. like food poisoned asshole.
Every time the bag moves, it's like, whoa.
That smells like the northeast end of your house.
I think it was the northwest.
What northwest? You're right.
Okay, all right.
It smells like beer and
I thought you needed a compass.
Don't be making, well, I can remember shit.
All right.
Some bitch wins a game and now he knows it all.
You damn right.
He's smuggling asshole. That's what he's smuggling.
Can we get back on track here?
We're trying.
It's hard with John.
Apparently, they're having an issue out in Thailand because people are smuggling garlic. Garlic,
like the food garlic,
like
keeps vampires away.
Yeah, it's like the best tasting bread you'll ever eat in your life. Garlic bread, that garlic. Yeah,
that garlic.
That garlic,
like Texas garlic bread.
Yes,
but in
Texas
Thailand?
toast. Yeah, apparently garlic prices have gotten so high in Thailand.
It's garlic.
That ain't the only thing getting high there.
But apparently, yeah, the country is facing a crisis as garlic is being illegally moved across their borders because of the price of it.
I would be pretty pissed off. Like if it's like the Lowry's brand garlic, the garlic salt.
Lowry.
Put that Lowry's, put that Mike Lowry salt.
It's not garlic salt, right? It's garlic powder, right?
No, I don't want powder. I want salt.
Can you see a little old lady being stopped at the Thailand border because she's smuggling that in? You know, she's got her grandson and her
the border agents,
the babies. You're like, ma'am.
The border agents is like, y'all smell that, ma'am?
Well, it's
lift your armpits.
She's got garlic on her.
She's keystering a bushel of garlic.
Are they training the dogs to
canines,
huff out?
The canine sticks.
Well, apparently garlic is like one of the main things they use in their food in Thailand, and
it's the main thing I use in America.
So there's a shortage of it.
Yes. Well, apparently they farm 84 tons of garlic a year.
Holy shit!
But they also import 84,000 tons of garlic, and they also import 44,000 tons of garlic.
That's a shit ton of garlic.
Well, I guess people are also smuggling this shit in, which is cutting down on the sales because it's so damn expensive. Well, I guess if they find
I'm
anybody,
not paying for that. I'm smuggling it.
I'm like, no, man, that's that ditch garlic, dog. I don't want none of that.
If they find someone in possession of smuggled garlic, they will face at least 5 years in prison. 5 years? And there'll be fines up to 140,000 baht.
For some garlic.
I don't know.
What's that conversion?
I don't know, because he converted it into euros, and it's a European article. So what's the baht to euro to fucking a dollar?
I don't know, but on a serious,
I'll do that, man.
On a serious note, though, if you're not allowed to have garlic and you're smuggling it, how the fuck you keep vampires away?
You don't.
So
you don't.
The vampires
you gotta fight them.
That's a risk you gotta
with
take,
what?
Mike.
You fight them with garlic.
And
well,
crosses.
They don't like garlic.
Are they like cats where you spray them in the face like the water squirter?
Hey, not all vampires are like violent, and they're not all trying to suck your blood. Vampirina,
yeah, they're trying to suck your dick instead.
No, Vampirina. She is a nice little vampire girl. She was
that
nothing.
little Nickelodeon show or whatever.
Disney Junior,
show, yeah.
Wesley
She's
Snipes.
A nice
his only problem was he didn't pay his taxes. He didn't bite nobody.
Yeah, he was just fighting off other vampires.
As long as he wore sunglasses.
Is that B-O-T?
B-A-H-T.
B-A-H-T?
To U.S. dollar.
Baht to USD.
140,000.
140,000 baht?
Yep. It would probably be like $3 here.
And then I'm moving to fucking Thailand. I'm gonna be rich.
I'm smuggling fucking garlic.
Yeah,
Who
140.
doesn't want some bots?
I heard bots kind of like Bitcoin. You want to go buy some?
That's
that's
$4,377.96 here.
It's worth it.
Yeah, I'd smuggle the shit out of it.
Hell yeah, that stands between me eating my steak. I'm smuggling some garlic.
Dude, I'm moving to Thailand. I'd be a millionaire.
You're a boss garlic pusher.
It said 121,000 tons of garlic is consumed a year.
We move to Thailand. We start pushing garlic.
The garlic gangster.
Those are the fuckers who are coming after you if you're bringing in garlic.
Shit,
Yeah, they don't fuck around.
They got the fucking military coming after
Did
your
you
ass.
ever? There was like a military training video. I don't remember who it was. I don't remember. But
the funny thing is,
badass with knives though.
It's Thailand, so all these dudes are probably like 5'1".
Yeah, they were little Thailand guys.
What are you trying to say?
You have a chance.
They're doing some badass knife training, and I was like, I would not want to get in a little hand-to-hand combat with
They
these
ain't
guys.
cutting up no garlic though.
No, dude, shred that garlic.
Hell, you got a better chance of smuggling heroin over that border than you do garlic.
Let's do it.
say all their focus is on the damn garlic right now.
I wouldn't know heroin if I sitting on this table.
Bro, I couldn't tell you what it looks like.
Couldn't tell you.
I can Google it.
I hear there's black tar.
Black tar heroin?
Yeah, it looks like
the
road concrete.
Asphalt. People are fucking injecting asphalt.
Hey, I'm a cummy critter now. I live over that way.
Oh, yeah.
There's some people over there on heroin. I can tell you that.
But you wouldn't know what it looks like, though.
Over there, they're tweaking.
You know what they look like.
They tweaking. Yeah, I can guarantee they're on it. There's a guy, he's bald, skinny as shit.
What the fuck you got to say about bald?
It's like a blotchy bald. Okay. He still has a little bit of hair, but it's all blotchy.
Got a cul-de-sac.
Skinny, no teeth, and he wears a like a safety vest. And he just
you
walks
talking
up
about
and
my
down
neighbor?
Safety
He came over as me and John were putting up my privacy fence after Irma knocked it down.
Want some help?
No, me and John are over there fucking like drilling away and hammering, fucking digging holes and shit.
That's more you doing that, and I'm just holding it.
It sounds a little sexual.
No, I need John's help.
Drilling and hammering and holding.
It's hard to carry.
John was just holding it, and Ross was hammering it. Nailing it.
Well, John offered his help, so I took it because it's hard walking across your yard when it's windy outside, holding a 6 foot section of your property. Yeah. So John's like, man, you need help. I'm like, yeah, I can take it. So
you need help holding your wood.
He brought beer, and we drank beer while we did it. Yeah, and as we're
the new friend's coming through.
Solid friend.
I know what you guys are talking about. You fucking sickos.
Did y'all nail the fence or screw it?
We screwed it. But as we were working on the fence, in the background out here,
it was wet.
Hey man, y'all found any baby squirrels?
Baby squirrels?
Yeah. I'm not looking around.
I'm not looking for baby squirrels.
Hey man, y'all found any baby squirrels? It was my meth head neighbor.
And then didn't he have a squirrel as a pet? Or some shit.
I don't know, but
because one time I came over to your house and a fucking goat came to the fence from over there.
No,
or some
that's
shit.
not that guy. The other house. The meth head's two houses down.
All right.
And I'm like, what? He's like, y'all found any baby squirrels? Because whenever the hurricanes come by, it knocks all the nests out of the trees. I like to pick up the baby squirrels.
It's the circle of life, buddy.
I just looked over and I'm like, no. He just turned around and me and John came on working.
No, you trying to have baby squirrels tortured with your
bullshit. What the fuck is this motherfucker?
The dog might have, but I haven't.
Oh man, you got any baby squirrels? I'm like,
the fuck?
Yeah.
Little nutcrackers.
Why do we want you to get a baby squirrel to raise in the cage to watch you beat off every day? Oh fuck that! They get stale.
Chug another beer, John.
Speaking of all these
Put
drugs,
moonshine in that thing.
Speaking of all these drugs, y'all see the cop that was boxing the kid, boxing the teen?
I've seen a little bit of it.
He's there, John.
I didn't see the.
I didn't skip it.
You did.
No, I didn't.
Oh yeah.
I didn't see the end
right.
of it.
Oh yeah, you're right. I did.
I can't. It's all right. I can't find it.
My bad. I did skip it. My bad.
It's all right.
Keep going.
No, we're good. My bad.
Who ended up winning it?
The cop.
Yeah. Until his radio fell off, wasn't it?
Yeah. I guess.
I seen the one kid kept ducking down real low and stuff.
The kid didn't land a punch.
Man.
Well, we call him a kid. He was probably upper teens, maybe low 20s.
Yeah, the cop was getting low too, though. I think the cop actually started getting low too, though.
Apparently, there was like a noise complaint because at this apartment complex they're having like an outdoor barbecue.
It doesn't have captioning on it.
If I can't read what they're doing,
hey, just remember, John. Watch it with the sound off. You can make your own rules. That's what Danielle does. No, you dumb. You watch it with the sound off. This is what happened.
So apparently, like this apartment complex was having like an outdoor like barbecue and all that, and there was a noise complaint. So the cop went there and he's like, "Hey, we got a noise complaint." So the people, they turn the music down. They complied. They're like, "Yeah, we're cool. We can turn the music down." But like, "Hey, we're doing like this little outdoor little boxing thing. We got a spare pair of gloves. You interested in throwing down?" And the cop was like, "Yeah,
I would do the same thing."
So that's ballsy.
I can't fight. My back's broken.
He's in full uniform. They put the boxing gloves on him. The kid didn't land a punch on him. I don't know if the guy had like training. He boxed once back in the day.
I would hope any type of law enforcement would have some type of training.
Yeah, you gotta have.
I don't want some dipshit walking around with a gun on the wall. He's go, "Hey, I'm a cop."
Don't go to the courthouse.
Well, I think they're on their way out though. They're milking.
I know his taser fell off, but did he at least take his gun off his belt?
No, he
from what I saw, he
kept everything on.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean they sparred. It was probably like a probably a 30 second, maybe a minute
So
fight.
the
cop was landing punches. He was doing uppercuts and all that. And finally, his radio came off of his vest, and then his opponent was like, "All right, we're good, we're good." He stopped it. So
I would have maced the shit out of the kid and then arrest him for assaulting an officer. Here's a pepper, bitch, because you're assaulting me.
I wonder if he can get into trouble for that.
Well, it says here that that cop was known in the area. He was a familiar face, so they knew who he was. It wasn't just like random kids say, "Hey, you want to
let's fight?"
That's why he put.
Hey, pig, let's fight.
That's why he put the gloves on, because he knew they knew each other. So
okay.
But I thought that was pretty cool.
I did recently see that Shaq was in like a boxing match against like Oscar De La Hoya, and like there's another one with him fighting.
That's not even fair.
He would have hammer fisted him right on top of the head.
He held back, but there was like a TMZ video. They were talking about him and maybe it was like Sugar Shane Mosley maybe fighting, and both of them fought too. So he's had a fight with Oscar De La Hoya and him. And they have it, and he was
like a sanctioned boxing match, or just for fun?
They're real, like, I mean, they're really fighting, but it wasn't like a sanction. But it was, they were.
It was like the Mountain and Conor McGregor sparring.
Well, I think Sugar Shane's like half retarded, anyways. You ever hear him talk?
Did you guys see where 50 Cent called out Rampage Jackson?
No,
I didn't see that.
I heard something about it.
It's
I didn't.
Like the Conor McGregor Mayweather thing that he's trying to get in on it now.
50?
Wow,
50.
I think that would like a Bellator thing, right?
I think 50 Cent would get his ass whooped.
Oh, for sure.
I don't know, man. Have you seen
50 Cent?
Cent?
He
got shot 9 times and he's still breathing.
Hey, his first
At
ever
least that's what
video.
he says.
His first ever video, he can sing. He's singing. You can find me in the club while he's doing sit-ups and push-ups.
Yeah,
and shit.
hanging from the pull-up bar doing sit-ups.
Man. He works out.
He's a big bitch.
He could fight. Hell, he took 9 bullets. He could take on one guy.
I don't know. Rampage, that's what he did for a long time.
Right.
You train for that.
Exactly.
That's a
Put
little
that motherfucker in the arm bar.
Yeah, you just can't start training a couple years out and think you're at the same level.
You got to find something neutral.
Would it be fucked up if I put 50 Cent on Rampage, like in the betting world? I'll take Rampage for 50 Cent.
That'd be an insult.
That'd be funny.
I did see Mayweather was talking about doing MMA, but it was only going to be like him standing.
But there was a bunch of rules involved.
It was a boxing match with no shoes on.
Right.
Pretty much.
In lighter gloves.
And you're allowed to clinch and stuff, but
but no takedowns, no kicks. It was a boxing match with no shoes on.
I still think like if they were doing those rules when he fought McGregor probably would have won, because he could have punched him in the back of the head so many times.
Oh sure, if it was an MMA match, there would have been no chance.
But he had his back so many times, and the ref was like breaking it up. MMA, he would have been able to punch him from back there, and no one would have stopped him.
Suplex him on the back of his head.
He could have held him with one hand and been doing that, and he had his back multiple times in that fight.
He would have massacred him.
Yeah. Moving on from that guy.
Hey, anybody want this email about increasing your penis size by 6 inches?
How do you do that?
I don't know.
Forward that to the bornstudioshow@gmail.com.
What pill you taking for that?
Get off my Wi-Fi.
Ross was already looking up, what was it? Some kind of powdery substance a minute ago.
Oh, yeah.
Heroin.
Anthrax?
Cocaine.
Heroin. He was looking up heroin.
Well, you were looking up like
cocaine's a
pedophilia
hell of a
shit,
drug.
wasn't it? A few
Yeah,
weeks ago?
Mia Khalifa.
whoa.
I was looking at Mia Khalifa. Danielle was looking at it too. We were on her page. Danielle's like, click on that one, click on that one.
Well, speaking of pages, we used to have a I Hate Jesse Martello Facebook page.
I've been looking for it on Facebook. It's not popping up.
All you got to do is search it. I was on it not too long ago.
I Hate Jesse Martello, and it brings up all your damn Facebook posts.
He was like fondling a mannequin or something.
A one-armed mannequin, actually.
Yeah. There's one point in my life where I hated that guy that's sitting across the table from me.
Well, that's because I expected you to do your job right.
Yeah, I thought I was doing my job right. I just bitched about when I was getting my lunch. Hey, motherfucker, I'm doing work all day, and you tell me I gotta leave here. And
I remember
when will I get my lunch?
I remember when I was a temp at Blackwater. I just started, and we were at Plant City Courthouse, and we're pulling wire, and me and Jesse got into it, and he's like, you know what, fuck it, do it however you want to. I was like, good, I fucking will.
Is that when you dropped the whole saw down the wall?
No,
that might have been the day before. That might have been why I was a little bit on edge. I was an asshole then. I apologize for that now. I'd only been there for like 3 weeks, and I know everything there is to know about pulling cable already. Jesse,
I feel bad about that.
I felt bad
because
too.
I didn't want you to take it that way, and I'm like, oh man, Mike is like one of the nicest guys in the world. I was pissed off at me.
I'm a dick.
No, and Jesse
I've
got
seen
mad
Mike
because
Chinese made.
I was on it. Literally just a couple weeks ago. I don't see it anymore.
Oh, goddamn. Chancey got Jesse fired up at me
Chancey.
one day. I said, hey, when could I take my lunch? I didn't say I need one. I just said, hey, am I going to get one today?
I like one.
I don't
I'd like
remember
one
this.
today.
Y'all making me out to be a drill sergeant.
This is back when he was spreadsheet John.
Yeah, I was a spreadsheet. I
John,
was
that's right.
project janitor manager, man. Project janitor. Over there hustling and bustling, you know. And fucking, I go over there and we're just working all day. Got some people just fucking browsing internet in the back, and then I just get done.
About me.
Hey man, don't talk about
Get done doing something.
Me and Mike are playing
And they're like,
Battleship next to
hey,
each other on two separate laptops.
You gotta go over here or something like that, and then I said something like, I guess I'm not having a lunch today. And then Chancey fucking told Jesse, John's complaining about not getting lunch.
Who's Chancey?
Charles.
I named him Chancey.
Yeah, I don't fucking call that guy. I don't call him by his name. He's Chancey.
That's right.
I worked there for 6 months, and I swore his name was Chancey, and I kept saying, call him Chancey, fucking Chancey. I tell him Chancey to his face, man.
I introduced Mica to him as Chancey.
That's awesome.
Hey, man, what's up, fucking Chancey? So start calling him Chancey.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but he was talking about some voltage one day about some lights, and I was like, this fucking nerd.
That was back in the day when John was like, how many of these data boxes do you think I could pick up all at once? I think it was 9.
It was all in Cat 5 cables.
Yeah, and then the picture of you started off on a 4-foot ladder, but we're like, we're going to see if you can get from the 4-foot ladder onto the 6-foot ladder without getting off the 4-foot ladder. That was the picture I have of the 4-foot ladder underneath the 6-foot ladder.
I did it.
And he's on the very top of the 6-foot ladder, never got off the 4-foot ladder.
Make it an Olympic sport, sign me up.
I'm out of that business now, boys.
Oh,
Yep. As of Monday, I am no longer.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, we've been there.
I'm still here.
I left for free lunch.
Hey, you don't even get the free lunch.
Hey, I got free lunch twice.
I got
last
food
week.
poisoning a couple times.
His job has a fucking cafeteria with free lunch.
For real, man.
And he drives home for lunch every day.
Don't eat the jambalaya with shrimp and ham.
Or like Danielle said, he eats fucking donuts for lunch.
You at the corporate building off of airport?
No.
So they all have all those corporate offices have them?
Most of them.
God damn, that must be nice.
Nah, Playgirl don't
It
have
is until you
studios
throw up
over
in the
there.
bushes.
You don't have a blind lady cafe?
Oh, man.
Like
Man,
mine?
that place is awesome though.
Run to the bathroom.
Breakfast pizza.
Oh, they don't have it
cheese
anymore.
bread. They don't have
That's
the
the only,
cookies.
the
don't have
only
the
thing I
breakfast
miss
pizza
about
anymore.
that place.
Is the cafe completely gone?
No, it's still there.
Oh, just the blind ladies?
Yeah, they don't have the pizza anymore though.
They probably couldn't see them
gotta
going
piss,
any further.
Yeah, go take a piss.
Go pee.
It's okay.
Pee-pee.
You got a pee-pee?
You can take one of their wireless mics and take it in there with you. Maybe we can hear your stream.
Yeah.
We can kind of diagnose if you have a healthy stream or not.
I was gonna say, judging by the sound of the stream, we can try to figure out how.
There's one through that door right there, or down the hallway here.
Yeah.
We can try to figure
There's
out.
dogs through that one though.
We can try to figure out.
Turn around.
The cat will lead you to the bathroom.
Yeah.
It's the second door on the right.
to the TV. To the TV we go.
Oh man, it's gotta be
I don't even know where we're at on this list right now. We got
we're at the
Cop
Jesse
Boxy
Facebook
theme,
page.
We are.
Spider-Man.
We're halfway through it.
Yeah, we're talking about the Spider-Man.
Yeah, how fucking Spider-Man saved that kid up in, was in France?
Paris, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fucking guy
climbed up a freaking building.
Yeah. But you saw there was a guy holding the baby.
Yeah,
but they said, I couldn't
could-
pull him up because there's a partition here.
I couldn't pull him up because I'm weak as fuck.
Hold the kid by one hand, tell the kid to let go. When the kid lets go, bam, snatch up.
Yeah.
That's real.
We can hear it. We can hear him peeing.
Hey, time out. Hold on. You gotta listen close. Okay, he's a solid 2 inches. Maybe semi-chub right now. That's about the right pitch.
He's still fucking peeing.
I don't know. Right now, it sounds like he's standing away from the bowl. Like if he'd step closer, have a straight down, have a straight down trajectory. Right now, I'm gonna go with 2 inches long. About
he shook it 4 times after he was done.
He's playing with it.
Oh yeah, he's still going.
Huh?
The Born Stupid show gives him a chub. He give him a little squeeze.
Just what do you think he's done here? Another drip.
Evacuation process complete.
I'm gonna go in there and there's gonna be piss all over the toilet.
Whose mic was that?
I don't know.
I wonder if he touched it with it.
That was your wireless
I bet he
mic.
did. That's your name on it. I use this one now.
Get some hand sanitizer for that thing.
Hey,
little Lysol wipe, little spray.
I'd give him a solid. If I was an Olympic scorer, I'd give him a 6 out of 10 on that.
I'd be Russia. I'd give him a 2.
Mother Russia.
That was a good 20, 30 seconds, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was solid. That was solid. I'm hoping my next one's gonna be longer than that. I'm hoping.
You're hoping?
I'm building up for that next one.
So what will you give him? I give him a 6, Ross gave him a 2.
We heard.
Well, based on his feeling and his review on that, I'm gonna give him a 7.
7? Hey.
I'll give him a 7 on that.
So 6 is 13. That's an average score of 5.
With him, with his, what did you say, ejection complete or something like that?
Evacuation
complete. Yeah, sorry. Wrong face.
We were debating whether you were standing over top of the toilet or kind of behind, like aiming to it. What kind of form?
Ricocheting off the mirror into the toilet.
One hand, two hand. Did you have the mic in your mouth? Like, how'd you pull this thing off?
No, I wasn't.
He sat the mic on the toilet seat.
Hold on, he's off.
Oh shit, I got your mic off.
Muted.
There, you're good.
Knowing that I had to give the microphone back before I started, I put it up on the sink. So, I wasn't going to do that.
Well, that was
sink.
That's a solid stream. I thought that thing was like right there next to the head.
I was the microphone.
I told you I had to piss.
Yeah, dude, it sounds like
holding
it
for
was
a while.
right there.
I stand forward and aim it.
Yeah, I almost thought you were speaking into the mic.
Because you walk into a bathroom and you see piss all over the floor. And it's like, really?
Are you one of them guys that thinks your dick's longer than it is, so you stand 10 feet behind it? Or are you one of those guys that hey, I know how long this thing is, so I stand where I need to stand.
I'm going to stand up on it where I need to stand. Because you walk into a bathroom and you see piss all over the floor. And it's like, really?
Man.
My shins are probably a good 3 inches from the porcelain.
I
might get some splash on my shins.
I'm over in the back shooting threes.
Get that arch.
How far can I go?
John's pissing from the top of the key.
I'm sitting in the tub shooting J's.
Sitting in the tub? So you had to go over the vanity.
I'm hitting the Allen Iverson fadeaway, like falling back in the tub.
No wonder Danielle, she gives you shit when you're not cleaning the bathroom.
You remember me and Dave used to work together back in the day. Callahan.
Mm-hmm.
We would purposely, if one of us was already pissing, the other one would stand right next to each other. There could be 27 urinals, but we would stand right next to each other. Mid-piss, we would turn and piss right on her feet. Right next to your feet, so you got a little bit of splatter. It never failed. It's fucking with somebody.
Was it you or you when we were at the old Johnny G's, whatever it used to be, Doc's? Who threw the
Jesse.
Who threw the thing over the
Jesse
that
did
was
the
turd
plunger.
plunger.
The plunger over the
turd plunger.
That was Jesse. He did the plunger over.
Me.
And then he didn't know he had shit in it.
The plunger hits the floor and then shit just sprays all over the floor right next to me.
I
And I'm
felt so
like,
bad. Because when I picked it up, it was dry. You can tell if it's been used before.
No, but
it was dry, so
honestly,
I tossed it
though,
over,
like-
and you see it actually come out as it's how is it gonna be good?
how are you supposed to know that there's shit stuck inside that?
Yeah, exactly.
Like you dislodged the turd.
Yeah, they dislodged it. They just stopped with the process.
That's one of them fancy turd plungers. And if it had a hole big enough to hold it,
and he chucked it too.
See, I would come out with y'all more and throw more plungers at you, but Ross don't want me around you.
we don't go out.
Yeah.
He
really
don't want me around his new friends.
Right here where you see right now, this is us going out.
Yeah, his new friends he's known since y'all
new
were like
friends,
6.
Yeah, it's like we're really not new friends.
You going out with your new friends? I've been hanging out with my new friends for like 10 years now.
Yeah, it's probably been longer than that.
Back when I lived in my apartment, I still drove to the bar at the entrance of my apartment.
What a lazy ass. What a lazy
Could've
ass.
walked
New
through the
friends
fence.
were still there.
I could have walked through the
Right.
opening of the privacy fence that John's dad kicked out when he would walk back drunk from the bar to the apartment.
He would never do that.
Nope, I still drove.
He was practicing karate on the fence.
Karate.
That's some of the most fucked up times I've ever been. Was when we used to go there every Friday and
beer
Saturday
night.
night.
That's
Friday
like-
night, it was all you can drink for $10.
Like, we still don't have money, but that was back when we really didn't have money. And we went to the bar like Wednesday, Thursday,
How did
Friday,
we do
Saturday,
it?
Sunday. I don't know.
Friday, it was all you can drink for
made it.
$10. Saturday, it was dollar beer night, and then Monday we would go to Mojo's, and that
After
was
flag football.
Was that nickel beer night or 50-cent beer night?
50.
50 cent?
Yeah, we'll go.
50.
That was John ain't eating the damn quesadilla because they put tomatoes on the quesadilla.
But no matter
hey,
what, even if
I'm
it was
right there with 'em.
even though it was nickel or 50-cent beer night, my bill was still like $73 when we fucking left there. I'm like,
It's because you're an alcoholic.
I didn't buy no food.
You're a functioning
What
alcoholic.
was funny is my name was Ross that night too.
But still, we would shut that place down at 2:00 in the morning and be at work at 7.
Oh yeah,
in Tampa.
The only place
Never missed
where
a
I
beat.
was able to drink for free, or not for free, but for cheap, was Hurricanes when Joe worked there. Because he would only charge you for every other beer. Liquor, he charged you for every drink, but it was
Right, beer.
it was liquor and
they give you a good
of
shot.
whatever, yeah. But every other beer, he would charge you for.
He was our
Gotta get
bartender
hammered.
/ auto insurance agent.
Yes.
True story.
The guy's multi-talented,
But Saturday,
drinking and driving.
He was getting you shit-faced, hoping, just hoping you get into an accident on the way home.
And premiums go up.
Right.
but Saturday, I drank all night for $8 Saturday night.
Yeah, and now he's drinking again because he got in an accident.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't. Might as well drink at home because I can't drive anywhere.
Well, fuck it.
Good times.
$8 I drank for last Saturday night.
Mine was a little bit more than that because the chicken wings that gave me food poisoning were like $8.
Well,
I'm
lucked
not
out.
convinced it was
Claire's
food
dad paid my
poisoning.
bill.
I'm telling you, it was.
I just think it was fire ass. You just had some
Ass lightning.
Yeah, some ass lightning.
I
No,
think it was.
I had the sweats the next day. Like I was feverish, I was clammy, I was sweaty.
I'm gonna call reverse blue balls. He had so much
No.
built up semen that it forced the shit out of the back end, and he was throwing up.
There's no.
Yep.
No. that didn't happen. Oh no.
I was gonna ask him in the mic to get me one, and he doesn't have his headphones on. What is that? A can of olives?
Beer in a bag.
Jar of olives?
Hey, I'll chug a can.
I've
of
never
olives.
seen. What is that? Oh, that's Bush with a bunch of
That's the
on
new,
it.
new can.
Hey, you remember that billboard we saw in Virginia? That Bush billboard, Ross?
Hey, look at Ross's hat.
You don't? You're the one that pointed it out.
Oh, yep, he's drunk.
Mm-hmm.
It's starting to. Jesse, look at his hat. It's starting to.
It's starting to twist a little bit.
I'm still talking.
No, it's no.
No,
we're
we are
just,
talking.
We're
We
talking
kinda are
about
talking
you.
about- yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Talking about how you're
Walk away. Does it mean you have to stop talking?
tipsy.
No, I'm talking about you.
Fuck it. I'm not even buzzed.
I haven't drank in a while, so I'm
Yeah, one
I'm
shot.
getting there.
Pussy.
I'm getting there. I'll eat some pizza.
I'll eat a pizza right now. I'll take a shot right now.
Bet you won't.
I bet you I won't.
John is the perfect example of peer pressure.
That is so true.
You know,
All you gotta say is, "I bet you won't."
the only drug I've ever done is pot. But if he had a bag of cocaine on
Allegedly.
him right now, no, I've honestly only ever smoked pot. But if he had like cocaine on him right now, and he said, "Hey, let's snort a line," everybody in this house would probably do it because of his persuasion.
I'm
I don't
pretty
know about
good at
that. We
I'm-
usually persuade him.
They
John,
talk
you want
about-
to drink 4 Locos and go shit on the side of your house?
That's why. That's why I challenged him earlier to let's go and get some wings because I figured he would do it.
Yeah, he's trying to set me up. I'm intelligent. I
a
might
good
seem
friend.
stupid, but I'm somewhat intelligent.
No, you're a smart guy.
You're not as dumb
just
as
a
you come
goofy son of a
across.
bitch.
You're not as dumb as you come
I'm just
across on the
retarded
podcast.
sometimes.
You're just shit facing the podcast all the time. So
Yeah, I just don't. Yeah,
When you take like 3 chuggers,
It's his way of getting through it.
It gets you going.
it's like my way of being comfortable enough to talk to the world.
All 8 followers.
oh yeah. Hey,
Hey, have you ever seen? You ever want to know what the world looks like? Just look around right here. This is the world.
My wife enjoys it. She's
cool.
your number one fan.
She is. You are.
She loves it.
Can we sign her tits?
Hey, today, probably not. 15 years ago, probably.
that's a true story.
Yeah, you get enough in her, she'll be like, "Ooh, look at my titties."
Yeah.
She needs to start having some flashbacks. Then.
It's got PTSD.
I'll be sleeping on the couch now, boys.
Well, luckily she won't hear this until tomorrow, so you'll sleep in the bed tonight.
That's a good point.
So what you talking about? Nothing. Nothing.
I hope your Saturday night ends up like my Saturday night last week.
Shitting on the side of your best friend's house.
Have a few more beers and some chicken wings.
Yeah.
Who delivers chicken wings at this hour?
Any pizza joint will.
Oh yeah, that's a good place to get food poisoning.
You guys talk shit. We have 183 listens all time on all of our podcasts.
Well, good. Like 20 are from
Somebody
me.
got to start somewhere.
20 are from you.
All 100. I don't listen to our podcast.
I'm too good to listen to our own stuff.
Just like I don't wear my own racing shirt. Never done it.
Hey, I wore your racing shirt the other day.
That's what I'm saying.
I hear it before we post it, so I listened to it.
I made it a point to wear your racing shirt on my last week with Mike.
Oh, that was a dick. You know what's funny? We both ended up in the same place, not racing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
136 of our downloads / listens have come in Florida. 12 in Georgia.
We got some in California too, don't we?
Georgia.
13 in California, but I think that might be our podcasting host.
Oh,
the site.
Hey, it's stats.
Yeah, it counts.
It doesn't matter.
One in Texas.
Just one.
Yeah. Thanks, Craig. One in New Jersey, and one in New York.
New York.
But with all our Mexican followers, we do not have one listening in the country of Mexico.
I cannot believe that. Like, we had a Cinco de Mayo
John,
episode.
Can you reach out to your people?
All they do is they just want to see our memes.
The problem is it's only going to show when you have, say, one listen in Mexico. 800 people probably heard it in one house or one car.
Or one car.
But unfortunately, statistically, it only shows one. So you don't get credit for the other 799 guys that were listening to it.
This episode's going to be called the Roseanne episode. Like, we're fucking going down.
We're all ambient up.
This is the end. John,
Sorry, I took an Ambien before I got here.
I'm dreaming right now. I don't know what I'm saying.
John,
we got to listen today.
Did we?
Yeah, someone listened to episode 6.
Well, they were probably anticipating.
That would have been my wife.
8:17 in the morning. Actually, I can tell you where it was located.
They're early risers, so it wasn't.
She was up.
It was an iPhone. Your wife doesn't have an iPhone.
No, she does not.
And it wasn't me. I got an iPhone.
That's pretty random.
John, that
8:17.
That pizza sounds amazing that you're eating.
What was the title of episode 6, right?
Embrace
Tastes
it.
good too.
But don't
embrace it.
That's
no,
when,
don't embrace it, but embrace it.
That's when John, the life coach, made an appearance.
I do have some interesting stuff that I can talk about sometimes.
When's that?
Greenville, South Carolina.
John has an interesting segment called Joke of the Day.
Oh, Lord.
They're dumb. Yeah, they're dumb.
But no, we're not even on that, are we?
I said, oh, we're dumb.
Yeah, you're right. We're not there. I'm playing John this week. We're
at Mica's cheese or no cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Cheese or no cheese?
When y'all go to McDonald's, do you get cheese or no cheese on your quarter pounder? Or whatever the fuck you
Well, I don't get
cheese all
They
day,
call it a quarter pounder with cheese, so I get the cheese.
Cheese. No onions. Fuck onions.
I don't know where you're going.
Quarter pound.
You're
gonna
find out here.
Yeah, I don't know where you're going with this, but I'll let this play it out. I always get cheese.
I love cheese.
I like cheese.
Like when I go to
on my
Wendy's,
shit.
I get the fried or the grilled chicken sandwich.
The problem
plain
with this,
add cheese.
The problem with going to McDonald's is you only are limited to American cheese. I would love some provolone every now and then.
There's no better.
Provolone's good.
There's no greater cheese than American cheese.
Yeah, American cheese.
Mozzarella. I mean,
American cheese is the best.
I'm a cheese connoisseur. I like
love
all
cheese.
sorts of cheese.
See, I got a problem. Like, they always charge you like 30-40 cents extra for the cheese. Right?
Not if it comes with cheese already on it.
But I always get just cheese only. Like, I don't get the lettuce, tomato, pickled onion, and this all the shit. Why don't they just give me the cheese for free? And it's like these people here in Florida, they're suing McDonald's for $5 billion. $5 billion for emotional stress.
I don't think it's that
and
much.
Pain.
Is it?
It's
billion.
Micah brings the facts.
I'm pretty sure.
Billions.
Hey.
Let's get up on the Google box.
I trust Micah.
It's right here. Oh shit! It went away.
Updates. Fucking Windows updates.
Yeah, he's not even on his computer. He's getting Windows updates. He's on an iPhone. He's getting Windows updates.
His iPhone has Windows updates.
Goddamn, Bill Gates got him again.
5 million. 5 million. It's 5 million.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I was like, billion. That's a shitload of cheese.
Apparently, at one point, I Google searched McDonald's Black Panther toys.
I'm curious.
I watched that movie. It was a good movie.
Eh.
Oh,
It
I
wasn't the
seen it.
world's greatest movie like they
It was
projected,
alright.
but
It was
a good
good though.
movie.
It was good.
I thought that was a sexual
Did
fantasy.
you guys see
playing
Wonder
out.
Woman? Wonder Woman. Oh my God, she is
I
fucking.
watched
she's
the
awesome.
first 30 minutes of the movie and shut it off because I was bored. Back to Mica's cheese. We gotta
Yeah,
go back to
she's
cheese.
Bored because she's a woman. What, women don't tell funny jokes?
I watched it because she was hot. But yeah, back to the cheese.
She's a
Sexist fuck.
and she's Israeli and was in their military.
Unfortunately, they're gonna make money off of that. They're not gonna make $5 million.
But they'll
Cheese
settle.
or Wonder Woman?
The lawsuit, the lawsuit
Yeah.
for the cheese.
Because it's causing emotional distress, they said. Which whatever. Land of a pussification.
McDonald's is gonna pay them to keep their mouth shut
Right.
and go away.
But they ordered the quarter pounder with cheese, right?
And
they
said no
didn't want cheese.
Right.
They didn't want cheese,
Yeah,
and they
who-
still
who
got
does
charged.
that? Who does that?
They still got charged for the cheese.
Yeah,
You
it's because
should.
that's a who does that charge?
Yeah.
Okay, but I can kind of understand it because I order the quarter pounder with
For
cheese
$5 billion?
without all the other bullshit. Why don't they give me a discount for not
Billion
getting
with
the
an
lettuce, the tomato, the pickle, the onion?
Because it's McDonald's. You get what we give you.
You're right. It don't matter what I order. They're going to give it to you that way.
If you don't want
they
cheese
always
on
put
it-
they put pickles and all that bullshit on my
Yeah.
hamburger anyway
You
when it
know
has
what?
the cheese on.
If you don't want cheese in your quarter pounder or your double cheeseburger, then you just get a fucking hamburger.
I
Well,
remember.
they did it. They literally did that to me this morning, on the corner of Cumbie and US 92. The
You got a
girls wanted
hamburger this
breakfast.
morning?
I got a Big Mac.
You just gave away your location.
I've never had a Big Mac.
The whole internet knows your location now.
Just avoid the McDonald's I stopped
McDonald's.
at.
They don't know where he lives. He lives on 2306 Messwaple Drive.
Maple Drive.
Messed away, must maple.
Is that a real address?
So I don't know.
Sounded real.
My
Yeah, it
oldest
sounds
daughter,
legit.
she just all she wants is a plain biscuit. That's
Shit
it.
up.
And they give me grape jelly. I said I don't want the jelly. They said, well, it comes with the biscuit.
Was it jelly or jam?
It said jelly on the packet. I don't know. We never opened it because we didn't want the jelly.
He didn't want a jelly dicked in his ass.
Jam that dick.
I don't blame you. Why the fuck would they give you jelly for a hamburger?
Guys, we gotta pick up the pace.
No.
So confused.
We gotta pick up the pace. We're an hour and 20 minutes into
We're
this
ruining
bitch,
the
and we're
story
only
about
like
his jelly.
3/4 through the list.
Continue with the jelly
yeah.
and jam. Sorry.
Okay. I was just saying I see his point about not getting what you want and getting what you don't want.
Right.
You wanted the jam, but not
Tell them what
jelly.
you want.
I didn't
What you
ask for
really,
jelly.
really want.
I
I
see.
didn't ask for jelly, and they wouldn't take it back. I handed it to them. They're like, "No, don't worry about it." I'm like, "Well, it's going in the garbage
Yeah,
can."
I'm not trying to waste
Put it
it.
in your cabinet when you get home.
See, I
Get
I
hot
get
sauce
both
from Taco Bell every time I go to Taco Bell.
And never
Even
use
though
it.
I got a fucking cabinet full of hot sauce at the fucking house that I save every time I get hot sauce from Taco Bell. I don't need the hot sauce, but I still get the hot sauce.
I need some fire sauce. I need 5. I got 2 in the drawer.
Yeah, the Taco Bell by my house. How many you need? A handful. So they give me 5. No, I want a handful. Put your fucking hand in that thing.
There's 5
Pull out a
fingers.
full.
That is a handful.
I would have put this on my eggs in the morning.
But no, I get it. I can see, the people's complaint, but it ain't worth $5 million. It might be worth a $5
thought it was
voucher
billion.
coupon. Hey, come back for a free
It's
hamburger.
worth
it's
the price
million.
of the cheese.
Yeah,
They'll get some money. They won't get $5 million, but they'll get something.
unfortunately. You got a joke for us, Johnny?
Yeah. What's the difference between a bucket of shit and people from Boston?
Micah.
The bucket.
The bucket.
That's dumb.
You suck, John.
I didn't get it.
What's the difference between a bucket of shit and people from Boston? The bucket.
The bucket's the difference?
Yeah, they're all shit.
Okay, I get it.
So you're saying I'm shit?
You're my favorite.
And like
term.
we're barely from Boston.
Yeah. We're from south of Boston.
We were born there.
They're just enough from Boston to be a Patriots fan, legit. Like,
Yes.
just legit Patriots.
I liked them when they sucked. I did.
Like
I
Drew
hated-
Bledsoe era.
Yes,
I was pissed.
And their
I
starter.
was-
loved Bledsoe. I
was
fucking
pissed
hated
when
him.
they benched Bledsoe for Brady.
I hated him.
No,
And they didn't bench
we're cool
him.
now.
Mo Lewis destroyed him.
Yeah, but you
like
don't
almost
lose,
killed him.
hurt,
you
yeah.
don't lose your job because of injury.
Mean Green
Yes, you
Joe
do.
Lewis over here knocking bitches out.
Whatever.
What's your next
Fucking
joke?
Mo Lewis is my favorite player of all time because he killed Drew
He
Bledsoe.
fucking collapsed his lung.
Good.
How do kids
Sucked.
from Boston spend the first week of their school year? Studying the Miranda rights. Yeah.
Dumb.
Stupid. What does the average student from Boston get on his SAT? drool.
That was pretty good.
That was actually pretty funny.
I laughed at that one.
Yeah.
That was good.
I actually LOL'd.
He
How
LOL.
do they separate the men from the boys in Boston with the restraining order?
I think that's most cities.
I thought you were gonna say they used a ruler to measure them.
What did the Boston girls say after sex? Get off me, Dad. You're crushing my smokes.
That's Polk County.
That's Polk County for sure.
That is Polk County.
Oh, we got it under pressure.
Who prepared questions this week?
I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't.
well, I have an under pressure question.
Danielle, you got any under
This one is for Jesse.
Quick one for Jesse.
Was Ross adopted?
What?
There's times I legitimately think so, but no. There's.
Are you sure? Were you there during the conceived process?
Has there been a
how old are
DNA
you?
test?
What? You're 4 years younger than me.
33.
So I was 4.
So you have not
3.
time traveled.
You're still 5'4".
Yes, I am. That was good. No, 80. I'm 81. He's 84. So I was only 3. So I don't remember the
So you're
spitting
not
out.
sure.
I look like my mom's
I've seen pictures. Yeah, he's 11.
Do you remember back then, like, what might have led up to Ross's birth? Like, was there a big event that, like, hey, like, they
Was
got
it your
together at a big
birthday?
bowling alley or a karaoke or something?
No, I'm
and,
sure
like, Ross
it was.
popped out 9 months later?
I'm sure it was Rod being horny. and Sue giving in.
My mom being
Such a great kid that they're like, hey, we might want another one.
This kid sucks. Let's try it again.
It's great one kid that killed this kid.
This kid's not firing on all cylinders. Let's try it again.
We're going to try for a V8. We only got a V6.
No, hey, I'll give it to Ross, man. He's definitely the smart one out of the group.
I know. I'm the favorite child, and my dad admits it.
You're still special, though.
Yeah, I'm special, that's for sure.
You're still special.
Yeah, Rod calls me the autistic one and Ross the artistic one.
All right,
Only a letter
asshole.
separates you.
Yeah.
Just one letter.
My next question is,
For me again?
yes,
I
for
guess
you.
it's all me.
You're under
huh?
pressure.
That's how under pressure
You're
works.
under pressure.
All right.
Ross got a finger in his ass
The
last
next
time.
question
Ooh.
is your second daughter Ross's kid?
Oh, what?
We thought so.
She resembles him for sure.
No, she looks like his wife now.
Yeah.
The first 3 years of her life, she looked like me.
I questioned it right off the bat.
Yeah.
I'm like,
So
Ross,
I'm like, wait,
Ross and Brittany,
Right out of the gate, we legitimately thought that Ross was doing something we didn't know about.
Yeah.
But
She didn't know about it either. She was like,
I don't think Brittany knew either.
I was wasted.
You know, the crazy part was I wasn't there for his first daughter's birth, but I was for the second.
That says it all, man.
You got fucked up one night. They got fucked up one night.
I was in Virginia watching Deadliest Catch during the birth of his first child.
Hey, I was in Lakeland in the delivery room
Watching
Deadliest Catch. It was a marathon.
Yeah, it was. I was up in Virginia all by myself.
Sig Hansen was on TV when she was born.
That's a good question.
Yeah, that was pretty solid, you know. My next thing is, I've been asked this before, but what Disney character would you want to have sex with? I don't know if it was stated the same way.
It could be a guy or girl.
Well, I'll give you both.
I left that open for him because
I'll give you both.
He said he wanted to fuck Mark Wahlberg. So I
If
left
he
that
was
open.
a Disney character. Oh man, that's tough.
Give us some thought into that.
It'd probably have to be on the woman's side. It'd probably have to be Pocahontas.
Yeah,
That's yes. I love
You
it.
know, a little dark-skinned girl.
yeah.
You know, raised
like,
outdoors.
you know, like Ariel from
Chocolate star or
Starfish.
See, there was a starfish in it.
A Little Mermaid.
And
Yeah.
Hootie the Blowfish was in it too.
I just was confused on how I can do her, so I was just like, I'm going Pocahontas.
Well, yeah, because she probably doesn't know any better anyway,
yeah,
so it's an easy target.
She's used to swimming in the sea and there's semen in the water.
Chicken of the Sea.
And I'll give the guy. I think after the Beast turns.
The Beast.
Yeah, after he, I don't know what his name is
You like
as
the
a
Beast
human.
because it reminds you of Dave.
The fact that you named a dude just says a lot about him.
Yeah, you gotta give both sides. You know, if I play both
Equal
sides,
opportunist.
yeah, sure.
He likes a man's man, so he went after the beast.
Yeah,
Like Beauty and the Beast?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Once he turns, he's a good looking guy.
He likes a hairy ass.
All right. My next thing is, what is your favorite fish to eat?
My favorite fish to eat would probably have to be catfish.
Not the stinky tuna?
Well, I mean, I think that's every guy's favorite fish to eat. But a legitimate fish,
The legit fish.
a legit fish would be a catfish.
Like bumblebee?
You know those things sting you if you get too close.
My question is, where's the craziest place you've ever taken a shit?
I don't have any more stories like you guys do.
Next week he will. Next week he will.
Next week you're gonna shit yourself on your best friend's
curse.
house.
Ask Micah,
curse.
next week you will.
It's a curse. Because Danielle shit her pants in 7-Eleven. John shit his pants twice this year, right?
Yeah.
It would be at
but it's
a
been
truck
kinda like
stop
at a
in
house.
North Carolina because the toilet was nasty. It was the
Hey.
first time I ever had a hover.
Dude, you should hit a Bojangles when you're going there. They're pretty good.
I love
I do
Bojangles.
too.
Yeah, they're delicious.
Yaggity, yaggity, yag. Caught a bitch Bojangles.
Spin the yin yang. What else you got, John?
Oh, okay. What's your most embarrassing moment? Do you have one? Like, have you ever been caught jerking off and your parents walked in, or
No, actually,
your
I
wife
haven't
just
been
walked
caught.
in and you're just like, oh,
No.
you're in the middle of blowing a load or
No,
something?
never
Like that?
been caught. They've walked in just as we finished up. It was
yeah.
actually
That's embarrassing.
the reverse of that.
You're ready to get started.
I walked in college. I walked in on a guy. His door was unlocked. I walked in and he was standing dead in front of that TV. He was a right-handed guy, so he had the.
You remembered his hand.
Dude, it was like a Polaroid going off of my head.
You can't erase that shit.
No,
you can't.
because he had the paper towel in his left hand. He had his junk in the right hand. He was going to town. I opened up the door because I needed his car.
And he was watching Knight Rider.
And that kid made him hot.
Fucking hassle off.
Yeah, no, we both went. We both went bloodshot red. It was just as embarrassing for me as it was for him.
Yeah, it's an awkward moment to walk into someone beating it.
I'm like, I'm just gonna get your car keys. I'll be right back, buddy.
I'm not gonna touch these. Go ahead, Micah.
All right.
Last one.
Okay. Your mom and your dad are swimming in a lake.
Oh, yeah, we've heard this one before.
Oh shit!
You can only
can't
save
swim, so I know.
you can only save one, and the other one's gotta die. I just want to know what your response would be because I had the same question,
Well,
I'm still bitter about it.
I listened to that one,
and I'm still bitter about that question. But
well, I think anybody that truly knows me, and I do love my mother, but I would save Rod.
He needs Rod. Rod's on his football crew.
Yeah. No, I just
He's already replaced.
Rod's,
He's already replaced too many officials this season.
yeah. Rod's my guy, man. Me and Sue never. We get along now that we've gotten older, but in my youth, when I was younger, we didn't get along too well.
okay, how about
Mark it down.
I'm kind of in the same situation.
Mark it
I'm in the
down.
same boat.
An hour and 31
I know
minutes
you're-
and 46 seconds. Sue, you're going to listen to this.
same question, but Rod or Ross?
Ooh.
Probably still be Rod.
Bitch.
I love
or
you,
your
Ross,
sister?
but
Son of a bitch. Oh, Megan. Fuck Megan.
Rod or your sister?
Rod.
Shut up, Megan.
Okay, I think
you,
we've
Meg, shut up.
Yeah, I think we've solidified the fact that if Rod's in a lake drowning, I don't give a fuck who's
Micah didn't
who
want
else
to
is in
answer
it.
this, and Jesse fucking just answered him. Like,
Yeah, bam, done.
Dad.
Done.
Fuck Dad.
No, you
Done.
can't ask a dad about the kids because the kids come first.
Tough
Oh,
question.
sure.
That's cake.
Yeah.
But those are some serious questions right there.
Yeah, we
Well,
all.
not for me. It's easy.
Oh yeah,
Rod.
Yeah,
Take a Rod.
dude, shot
There
a
was
load
no
for me.
like
You gave up your semen for me, buddy.
like there was.
I didn't go down the toilet on this one.
You didn't waste me.
Did anybody else notice like there was really no heat there? It was almost like therapy for him. Like,
Dude,
he's
he's
getting it
like,
off his
he's like,
chest.
oh yeah, thanks
it's easy.
guys. These
Out
are
of all the
great.
questions, man.
Yeah.
I can come in every week just for under pressure.
He didn't even have to think about it. Oh yeah, I'd fuck the beast like all day long. I would.
I've been in some therapy. What's going on? We got some notes.
Oh,
Yeah.
No
yeah.
passing notes.
Oh no, that secrets don't make friends.
No passing notes.
No.
You read it out loud to the class, please.
We're an hour and 35 minutes into this bitch.
Oh no!
Well, how long do you usually go?
I don't know. We
An
can make
hour
it
and 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Throw that in there real quick.
Okay, want to play Mike's nickname game before we get out of here?
I can make it really quick.
What's the one before
sure.
that?
I'll make it really quick.
Or the one after that?
Just the
That bullshit fake news story.
yeah.
Oh yeah, we can do
Yeah,
Mike's
man.
name game and then
Kidnapped
call
a
it.
scientist.
We don't need to kidnap no scientists.
No, we are scientists.
All right.
We proved that many podcasts ago. I'm a scientist.
Yeah, if I'm
It's true.
gonna make a dog tomorrow, I'm gonna kidnap Ross.
What?
You guys ready? You guys ready for the celebrity nickname game?
Yeah.
I'm ready, and I'm not gonna cheat. I'm not gonna cheat.
Let me keep score again. Hold on.
All right. They're gonna be
Okay.
10.
Reason why I
You
wanted.
want it?
Well, Danielle wants in.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
She didn't want to be part of this bitch all day. You know?
Show me sweet ass Hulkamania shirt.
Listen up.
Oh yeah. No wait, that's Macho Man.
No,
Wrong
that's
guy. I said oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Rip your
the
shirt
ghost
off.
of Macho Man was here.
Was he?
Oh
Yeah, oh, yeah, you
What?
guys
You,
missed
did
it.
you not hear that?
No,
You're not
I
a loyal
actually-
fan.
no, I
Give
did.
us that fucking hat and koozie back.
Hey, these fucking
He's a fake.
I met Jameis Winston and I got more
I seen
excited
that.
about fucking meeting Macho
I seen
Man.
that. You should have asked if he needed any crab.
Here's the rules. Celebrity nickname game. I'm gonna change it up a little bit.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna tell you their movie character, and you have to give me the actor or actress's name.
And the first answer wins,
Shit.
right?
The first answer wins.
Good thing
Okay.
I went on a movie binge here lately.
Yeah,
They're all movies?
they're all
But
movies.
see, I know faces. I don't know names.
I asked you for like
terrible.
4 of them. What do you mean you're out?
Back in.
Okay. so that-
So if she gets 4 correct, those don't count.
Our live studio audience is in on this one.
yeah. All right.
We got
And-
extra people.
You can play judge too, because it's hard for me to look at everybody's mouth. So I'm gonna try to hear it. All right. Number one.
You got a bird in mouth.
We're going streaking, Mr. Frank the
Will
Tank.
Ferrell.
I don't know.
Ross.
Everybody fucking
I said
says
Will Ferrell.
It was Ross.
I think
No.
yeah.
No, I said
I'm
Will
gonna say
Ferrell.
Ross.
No.
So did I.
Yeah, he did too,
No.
but he was quicker than you.
Will Ferrell.
He was. Ross
Ferrell.
is always quicker. Skeet skeet. We get it.
That's what she said.
We get the ding.
Okay, you ready for the next one?
No.
John's still upset about it.
He's officially been eliminated from the game.
Man, I know I said Will Ferrell.
Okay. Mr. Two Pair of Gloves in the Rocky Lloyd Christmas.
Jim Carrey.
That's correct.
Jesus, I knew that.
From Dumb and Dumber.
I think
It took me a
Jesse got that
second.
one.
Lloyd Christmas.
As soon as he said,
You ready?
yeah.
Don't look at the fucking answers. He's sitting there like, photographic memory.
Yeah, sure.
I'm
look at
ready.
it.
Okay. Fat guy in a little coat.
Chris
Farley.
Farley.
Yep.
Jesse got
Tommy
it.
boy. Yep, Chris Farley.
Alfalfa or Spanky?
Center.
The next one is Greg Fokker.
Ben Stiller.
It's like you
I couldn't
know it
spit
and
it
you
out.
can't. Yeah, it's just stuck there.
I don't know.
It was between them two.
I think John got it.
John didn't even answer.
That was
No, it was
right on.
Danielle and Ross is who I heard in
One?
my headphones.
I'm not
You
sure.
said one?
That was at the same time. That was hard to judge.
That's one.
Okay, name another movie Ben Stiller's in. First one.
Dodgeball.
What? Dodgeball.
Oh, well.
Not you.
Dodgeball.
Sorry.
No, different one.
I meant to say that
Meet the Fockers too.
in.
That's
Zoolander.
technically correct.
Zoolander.
Zoolander. Whatever. Whoever wants to fucking
I'll
play.
give us both points.
Just
There
say
you go.
not a good one.
All
Or
right.
just no points. And it's the same thing.
I need the points.
You ready? Mr. Bowl Game Fuck Up Shane Falco.
Keanu Reeves.
Yep.
Like I'm so good. Like
I'm sitting
I almost
next to
said
him.
the name of this fucking
I'm thinking
movie.
John
instead
Wick.
I'm sitting next
Damn it.
to
I'm
him.
thinking of the name of the movie instead of the,
Yeah.
the actor.
You do look like Keanu.
Thanks.
With the Mississippi mud
stunt
flap.
double.
Hold on.
Stunt double.
I did hear a story about Keanu Reeves the other day, and he heard a baby crying, and then he asked the mother to pull up her shirt, and he ended up pulling up his own shirt, and he breastfed the baby.
You sure that wasn't Justin?
What?
Could've
Keanu
been Chuck
Reeves
Norris.
breastfed the baby because the mother wouldn't.
But he has no milk tit.
No milk tit.
That's what I said.
All right,
That's a fake story.
I'm not lactating.
That's a fake
Next.
story. He breastfed somebody.
Okay. I love Lamp Brick Tamlin.
Oh, Steve Carell.
That's correct.
Who?
Steve
Steve
Carell.
Carell.
Oh,
The 40-year-old version guy.
when you said it,
From The Office.
He was on
Yeah.
Anchorman as Brick Tamlin.
yes, he was. But the way he said,
I love Wall.
I stabbed the guy with the triad. Nah.
shit, what's the score? I only got one.
4.
Ooh, shit.
Jesse
Sorry.
has 2.
I got 2?
Danielle has
great.
1.
Ross doesn't lose, man.
How many more we got? Fuck Ross.
We got 4 more. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
This lady just goes by the name of Rachel.
Jennifer
You're talking
Aniston.
about
Yeah.
Yes.
good.
I'm just the judge.
God, she's so hot too.
She doesn't age.
She's like 51 and
Does
still
not
gorgeous.
age, yeah, I didn't notice any aging there.
That's I'm gonna live through you, John.
She's got a nice ass in that movie with Vince Vaughn. Where
Yeah,
she's
when
walking
she's-
through the house trying to get
I
his
hear
attention.
I thought you
horrible
meant
bosses.
the,
Horrible bosses. She's sexy in horrible
Oh,
bosses.
that
I've never
too.
seen. I've never seen.
I've told you
Whatever
that.
one
for
where
years.
she's on a damn trip in the RV and she
Yeah,
starts
that one
stripping
too.
in the
That one too.
warehouse.
I know what you're talking
Millers, or
about.
We Are the Millers.
Yes, we are the
Yeah.
Miller. And
Good
he
God.
said,
Are we there yet?
No regrets.
No
He's like, you
regrets.
sure you don't have
Right.
any regrets?
No regrets.
No regrets.
Next one.
Okay.
I gotta pee. Come on, guys. I gotta pee so bad.
Coach Boone.
Remember the Titans.
That's the right movie. That's the right movie.
Denzel Washington.
Yeah,
Yeah,
John got
Denzel
it.
Washington.
Oh,
it's so
how do
stupid.
that's my boy, man.
I keep thinking the name of the movie instead of the actors or actresses.
Because I got a black
Stupid.
bromance and I got a white bromance. Denzel's my black guy.
Yep. All right, ready for the next one?
Man on Fire.
This is a lady.
Badass movie.
This is a lady. Megan from Bridesmaids.
Kristen Wiig.
How are we supposed to know
Yeah, I
that?
would never
It's a
get
joke.
that.
Ding.
Catering to the women.
It's Melissa McCarthy, the fat one.
No,
Oh, she's funny.
her name.
No, I know who she
Yeah,
is. She's
yeah.
funny.
She's funny as shit.
So women are funny?
Yeah,
Some of them. Some of them.
How many we got left?
Like
One.
2% of
Got
women.
one.
I won already.
Okay, well, the last one, just for shits and giggles, because this is missing the whole show.
Shit's on the wall and giggles.
Brian Fantana on Anchorman.
I hit the ding. I didn't even get it. I don't know his name.
Damn, he's the guy that's on the movie with the.
Pow!
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I don't know his name.
It's Rick Ross. Rick Ross won.
It's Paul Rudd, and I'm playing Ross's winning song.
Paul Rudd. And he won the. And he in the movie with Jennifer Aniston.
Ant-Man. I got
He was
4. Jesse got 2. John got 2. Danielle got 1.
I wasn't expecting to win. I ain't never win nothing.
I expect to win every time.
You need to close out some Wheeler Walker on this thing.
Oh, you just cut the music? You cut the
He did.
outro like that?
I did. That's his winning song. I just play the intro.
Oh,
like,
'cause,
who-
you know,
who y'all
Ross.
think messing
You want to hear
with?
the outro?
Oh, the outro.
That's
we
the
go.
outro,
There
but
it
you
is.
should throw
Perfect
some
timing.
Throw some Wheeler Walker on there on top
I
of
don't
that.
want to put it on there.
Appreciate y'all having me.
Yeah.
That was pretty fun.
Good time, man.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Well,
It's been fun.
I hope everybody's weekend this weekend better than mine was last weekend.
Don't share in your best friend's house.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't eat the wings at the bowling alley.
He did
That's my
clean
word
it.
of
He did
advice.
clean it up though. He's a good friend. I wasn't even stressing it.
And if your dad's drowning in a lake, save him. Fuck everybody else.
That's what you learned in this whole show.
Even your brother, even
Yeah.
though he's sitting right next to you.
Yep, I don't care.
Hold your brother's head down, Mike.
Are you willing to die? Are you willing to die to save your dad?
Sure.
There's no guarantees that both of you make it.
Yeah.
You're gonna die?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dad.
Well, if he's swimming out there, there's a good chance he could drown too.
I've been around long enough.
I died to save you.
All right, we'll see you later.
Yeah.
Bye.
See y'all later.